It Is What It Is podcast is on multiple platforms: Anchor, Google Podcast, Radio Public, Stitcher, Breaker, Podcast, Spotify, and on iTunes. People, we have our man Tim Hansen on the show today. Were you on Twitter last night? Because there was some shit going down. So people, get your popcorn, get your chips, get your blanket, rub your balls, and get ready for the podcast right now. That was a voice crack in the middle of the we. Oh, and we are live. I fucked that.
That all just cut out for me.
Motherfucker, I fucked it up today. I'm sorry. I fucked it up today. I apologize. No, that was my fault. I feel embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Maybe we should change the intro.
We're not gonna change. First of all, Jack, we're 111 episodes in. 1 equals 3. Triangle 3 sides. What the fuck does that fucking mean, Jack?
I think it's not too late.
I think there's an Illuminati curse on our podcast today because we have Tim Hansen on. Tim, how you doing, man? We have Tim on the show, Jack.
I'm doing pretty good.
When was the last time we had Tim on? When was it? I think the last time we had Tim on was when it was Tim and Johnny. When we had both you guys on.
I have a question.
Yes.
How many times have I been on, and am I approaching plus Johnny?
No, dude.
Johnny's been on so many times.
Yes. What is it? At least 7 or 8 times?
Oh, I mean, no, probably 8. Probably the time you on was probably 8. Because you've been on, I think so, the first time ever you were on, then the second time. The biggest zombies podcast ever. You were on it with Reed and all of them. So that's 2. That was your second time. Then the third time was a plus Johnny. Now is your 4th time. So okay, you're halfway there, John. You're halfway there. Tim, where do we start, Jack? Logic's retiring, Jack. That is the most important topic to talk about.
I was gonna say we should all congratulate Rabbit.
Crazy Rabbit is getting married today.
That's crazy. That's fucking nuts. And you told me, Tim, how long has he been with? Well, I believe it's Heather. Heather.
They've been together for the better part of 2 decades. I think they've been together since middle school.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
No way.
You and Lisa too, right? You and Lisa have been friends for a long ass time.
We had been friends for like 6 years. We've been dating for a little over. Almost a year and a half.
Holy shit, that's fucking. You know what I always love? I always love the stories of like we were high school sweethearts, and they're like 80 years old, and they tell a story. We were high school sweethearts. Oh, where'd you meet? Oh, we met in elementary school. So you met in elementary school sweethearts? They did your whole life. You just meet.
I went to Tim and Rabbit. I was like, you guys want to be on together? And Rabbit was like, I'm getting married. I was like. So, I mean, I can tell her if you want. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal.
I can be the one that says I do. I can be there.
We can have you live stream in, say I do, and just
took
get
his
back
spot.
to it.
You could have took his spot. Rabbit could have been here, and there could have been a
placeholder.
A placeholder. But no, so Tim was going to be on the podcast this week anyway. Okay, let's just get that out of the way. So Tim was supposed to be on this podcast anyway. And
correct.
So last night, I'm sitting with plus Johnny, and plus Johnny and me are playing custom zombies, and we're playing blah blah blah. And usually no tweets from you, Tim. Usually like pop on my notifications when you tweet, because I don't have the bell icon for you. I don't have it on for pretty much anybody. So I go on. No, it's okay. I don't support you, but I go on my phone and I see. You just like, cause you never like reply to anything negative or anything that hateful. You rarely do.
Not typically.
No, not typically. And thank you so much, everybody, for subscribing, real people. And I just gotta say, like, it goes to show how like this topic is very on the lines here. Constantly for years on, and this has been going on for years. This fucking quote unquote conspiracy theory. Listen. The video on Instagram Live yesterday, you guys seen it on Twitter, go see it. Our man Spuddley. My man has some feistiness in his fucking blood. He's for some reason constantly just very angry, you know? So Tim, where did this all start, Tim? With Spuddley and you and the back and forth.
Where did it start between he and I, or where did it start for him?
I mean, okay, so back in the day, so before we get to this stuff now, there's been constant people making videos against Spuddley. More than Spuddley, Customs, that duo. Constant videos. My man Mitch Games did one. Constant videos, pretty much showing and pretty much saying what statistically, if you're a YouTuber and a creator, and you look at these stats and you look at the way it goes and the flow of the videos and exactly what the fuck you're looking at, you can clearly see there's not real growth and real steady growth going on there. And this has been going on for years. So before we get into like the current stuff, I want to tell you exactly how I'm kind of involved and how I kind of fall into the mix. Because I've been the one in the whole entire thing that got like, oh, he done this. Oh, he done this too, right? And I'm kind of the one like, but then at the end of the day, I got sick and tired of it. I'm like, all right, I'm sick and tired of hearing about this fucking kid. He had to do it, because when we talk to higher up people, Tim, when we talk to higher up people in the community, they don't bat an eye when we say that. They don't bat an eye. They know. They're like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So I'm gonna show a clip on when I got first introduced to this back in September 2017. Take a look.
Or, I don't know, like
view botting, sub botting. Yeah. I understand that. And,
it's like, I feel like if we both, I'm not gonna name the name here, but I feel like if I explain it good enough, we're both gonna know what I'm talking about. But some dude goes from having 400 subscribers for 2 years in a row, barely making any views on videos, and then starts streaming the most basic of content and is now at, I think, 50,000 subscribers, like 2 months of practically doing the same thing, not even nightly. Like, he misses streams some nights, whether he's doing stuff with family or whatever, but
know
it's
what
like
you're talking about.
He's not even you have no, okay, well, I guess good enough, we'll keep it a secret. I'm not before a few people that have, obviously, I'm gonna name one guy because everyone knows he probably does it, like 99% chance. Custom, I'll go ahead and say his name on stream. Everyone's pretty much just like, yeah, this guy's 100%, like, never goes up in viewers ever, even though he constantly goes up in subscribers, which is the same thing with the guy that I was talking about earlier. I mean, he never peaks, he never hits 2,000. If he does, it's like, it's because he's doing something specific at the very time, or
welcome, Custom. That was great timing. I go and the back in the day, so now I'm pretty much, I have, at that time, but I started that was the Artificial Gaming podcast, so that's where I stand right now. I'm sick and tired of hearing about these fucking kids, being someone who, yes, in the chat, does have 24K, being someone who I constantly had to fucking grind for the smallest amount of shit. You don't like it when you see someone you know a scam being scum and jumping their way through fucking hoops and shit. So that's my role, and I'm constantly getting fucking told tip for that. And then when I got introduced and I started making videos with Tim in the Last Man Standing series, literally from 2017 to the Last Man Standing series, I haven't heard the name Spuddley or Custom, thank God, in that time period. So when I contact with you, Tim, that was the first time you brought his name back up again in my consciousness. I was like, oh shit, those fucking, they're still doing shit, they're still buying with their credit card, they're still fucking, they're still going? I had no clue. So brings back to the current day, Tim. So how did it all start with you and him and you guys getting into it?
So I just get requested a lot to play with him. It's nothing I went out of my way to really talk about until I get comment after comment, play with Spuddley. Fair enough. And when I was asked to play with Spuddley, I would just sort of, admittedly, I would take a small jab at him and be like, I just don't want to associate with people who more than likely, there isn't 100% concrete proof, I'm working on it, but more than likely botted.
And also, that's another thing I gotta say too. When people say, show us proof, show us, like, hashtag release the contract, Jack, how do you find proof somebody's sub-botting or view-botting? How do you really
haven't-
go and find fucking proof? You can't go and have a fucking go and say you go through that fucking database, then you go through that, boom, that's how you find out. There's no blueprint way to find out if someone does it or not. It's pretty sure you have to be in the circle, not the circle. Yeah, you have to be a creator to look at the fucking stats and realize what's off and what's not, Jack.
Yeah, that's why I feel like I could play devil's advocate and say it's not like possible to really tell unless it's an actual like dramatic spike. You just go from zero to like a million.
Here's a dramatic spike that I have. It's on his Instagram. He gained his first 100,000 subscribers in 2 measly months. Is that not a giant spike for a beginning channel? Because I can tell you, for me to get 100,000 subscribers, I've been doing YouTube for probably 4 years now on this channel, and it took me about 3 of those 4 years.
What videos? Because I don't know that much about these guys. What videos spiked them so hard? Like, was there
It was
one
streaming.
video in particular?
Streaming zombies back in like 2017 was huge, and you'd see a lot of zombie streamers, pretty much of any size. It was huge.
But when people say this, right? Like, oh, why are you everybody saying this without proof, right? Okay, listen to this. You have somebody constantly, and this is going back 27 fucking peen by people that BT Welling, by the way, BT Welling, he was the one on the podcast. BT Welling, it wasn't the only one back in 2017. We had Near Die. We had my man fucking Jug Skull. We had my man we had my man Orb. It's constant people telling me about these two people when I had no clue who they really were, and until I got in contact with you, Tim, and now it's all back up to me. And then yesterday, and now I'm like, we gotta bring this up because this is not.
Yeah. Mitch
Games 247
a while ago made a video addressing Custom, who I believe is in chat right now. Hello, Custom.
Or,
Pretty sure that he made a video breaking down, and not sure if he totally 100% proved it, but at the very least gave a very, very good indicator of sub-botting. And that video was released a while ago, and Spuddley even commented on that, telling Mitch that he was fucking pathetic and was a washed-up YouTuber.
And why doesn't Spuddley, and by the way, Jack, if you were getting accused of sub-botting and view-botting, wouldn't you defend yourself? Wouldn't you say right away, no, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
wouldn't you defend yourself?
Yeah.
This kid doesn't defend himself. This kid doesn't say one thing about...
attacks others, doesn't defend himself. That's the thing.
Yeah, and smokes a jewel. Listen, popcorn lung may be affecting his cranium. The popcorn lung from the jewel may be...
Like I said, man, this is just something that... At first, I really didn't go out of my way. People just constantly requested me to play with him.
We fucked around that first. And the last man's day, we fucked around. He could.
Yeah,
What was the first joke what was the first fucking jab we did about his donation thing? How much donate? By the way, if you want to be a king in his stream, donate $5,000. If you want to be a king.
That was the joke. It was just a joke.
If you want to be a king in his stream, Jack, you have to donate $5,000. You have to donate $5,000.
I thought it was a little fucking silly that you had to Oh
no, it says in his streams, if you want to be a king, donate $5,000.
$5,000.
Oh.
And to me, it just feels a little bit fucking ridiculous. To it was a small little joke. It was just a little jab.
And then that was the first one, right? And then it seems, and also by the way, in my 12-hour live stream, how many times I've gotten told, Spuddley's talking about you. So it seemed like he was yapping his mouth. We don't take time out of our fucking recording to be like, all right, guys, wait, stop now. Let's add in the Spuddley joke and then let's go on. He constantly fucking goes, baby. He just cares too much. Why would he care too much? Because he's self fucking. He knows.
This notion that we're
knows.
just attacking him is fucking ridiculous, man. Because it's definitely a two-sided thing. I get told constantly that he's talking shit about me as well, and I do not like getting involved in drama, but man, if you're gonna personally attack me, what else do you expect me to do?
So you and Spuddley talked recently
on Instagram in the DMs. He's actually typing right now.
Okay, he's typing right now.
Typing.
Let's see exactly what he said. Shall we? Let's see.
Go ahead.
So these gonna be mad blurry. 1 second. Fuck. Is it gonna be blurry? I sort of see it. I can read it though. It was on his story. He posted something on his story saying what, like, you bum something. But what did he say in his story?
He said indirectly, without adding me on Instagram, match me and stop talking shit about me, bum. That's paraphrasing.
Who? And then you said, who's the bum? The one who sub-botted or the one who didn't? Oh, and I believe I more than matched you. Matched you? That's what he said? Matched you. I even passed you without cheating. And he said, LOL. The fact you accused me of botting is hilarious. Bum. That was one. And then it continues.
But mind you, doesn't defend the botting. Just tells me that he thinks it's funny that I've claimed it. He didn't actually defend it.
No, I think it's hilarious how you botted, and I'm still doing better than you. Fucking pathetic. Why don't you ditch that ego of yours and get your personality? Maybe you'll find some real success. I love how you are so convinced by your Can you read it, Tim? I'm so sorry because it's blurry on my end. I love how you. That's where it is.
I love how you were so convinced by your own bullshit. Why do you think I'm coming at you? I've had it with hearing you guys accuse me of something I never did. I've grinded so hard for YouTube, just like you and everyone else, and all you guys do is insult me and throw accusations around about me. You have.
Did we insult him?
No, I just insulted the fact that he cheats. I didn't insult him as a person. Yeah. You have to have personality to make it as far as we have, so cut the crap. And I just told him, man, like, I got better shit to do in my life, honestly. Like, I literally have a son now, so I have, like, a family to raise, and I don't want to get involved in fucking YouTube drama, but man, I've heard throughout years, long, extensive periods of time, through various different people, that you have cheated, and even if that weren't the case, man, it is a little suspicious, the numbers, a little suspicious.
It's the whole thing of a new YouTuber coming into the, let's say, the community, right? A new YouTuber coming in, starting to making videos, and then he asks, let's just say, oh, how's the how's everything going? How's, the people? Somebody says, oh, by the way, Customs and Spuddley, they're very shady. They're shady people. I've been told that since the beginning of interacting with YouTubers in this fucking community. I've been told by big guys. I've been told that by people at ZWC2. I've been told by people literally in the beginning of when I started content back in fucking after Advanced Warfare, IIWII. I've been told constant times about these two people. He had a channel. Spuddley had a channel before this. Yes, he had a channel before. I have no clue. What did he do?
There's Zombies channel. I think it may have been like some.
So this one I have on screen here. I heard otherwise from various people. You gained your first 100k subs in 2 months, but everything you just said, I've got better. And then so now that was you and him talking. What's new now? And you said he was typing now. And this is something, let me just say this right now, because this is something that I also didn't see myself getting into, and hosting this, because we were going to have Tim on anyway, okay, and we were going to bring this up, because this happened last night, okay?
Yeah, tell me about it, dude.
So,
just hit me out of nowhere.
So, and I don't like being Andy Cohen, like in fucking Bravo's fucking Real Housewife things. I feel like Andy Cohen right now, and I don't like it. But I just don't like the fact that constant, my biggest pet peeve in this fucking thing is the constant people that I get saying, you should play with Spuddley, you should play with this person, I love Spuddley, I love his channel, when I'm so sad that they're blind to because they're just viewers, they're people watching. If I'm watching TV, I don't know what's going on when they filmed fucking 2.5 Men, what happened that day, I have no clue. So when I go and I hear about all these good things to say about these people, I get so mad. It's like someone saying, dude, Barry Bonds, great fucking baseball player, and then you have a minor league player saying, but he's taking fucking steroids. He's hitting, that's why he's hitting home runs. I'm working hard, I'm in the fucking batting practice, I'm doing what I gotta do. He's taking fucking steroids. That's not right, and you're trying to say he's better than everybody else when he's cheating? When he's being a scumbag? No. I'm sorry.
Man, I was on Twitter yesterday, just minding my own business, and I got sent a clip of this guy streaming on Instagram. I got sent like a 10-second clip or something like that. It was probably much longer than what was actually captured. Just, I'm like, I don't know. I'm disgusting, and what was the other thing he said? I'm shit at zombies, which is probably the least valid point you could possibly make. Would me being better than you at zombies make me a better person than you?
What did he say to you? He said you're the worst zombies player.
I'm the worst zombies player in the history of the game.
Jack, someone's fighting with you. You're dealing with another Naruto, whatever the fuck game, whatever the fuck, and you're fighting with them about IRL stuff. And he comes back and you said, "You suck at that level. You suck. You're a terrible player."
Dude, I literally don't I just tunnel now. I don't talk to anyone.
Man. I play so fucking casually. I'm so relaxed in my videos. Other than when I go down, I fucking scream. But
Flame.
I'm very, very relaxed in general.
Flamin' hot for the win. You have any other like what you call it? You have any other like things you want to say? Donate to me. Don't say in the chat. Just keep donating to me. That's the best way to do it. Keep giving me money. Keep giving me money. Thank you.
I don't know about all the botting stuff. I don't know. I haven't seen the numbers or anything, but I think insulting someone's zombie skill is just kind of funny because
it just
proves
it's so childish.
Argument. It proves you have a baseless fucking argument when you insult somebody's zombie skills. Man, I'll admit I'm not the best zombies player in the world, but if I was better than you, Spuddley, would that make me a better person than you? Zombie skills isn't what we're talking about here. It's the fact that you more than likely cheated to get to where you are, and that is insulting to the average fucking YouTuber. Who worked hard to get where they are. I don't have 100% proof, but man, I got connections. I'm talking to people in DMs trying to get there.
Go open your DMs from Curtis. Jugg is live DM'd me this morning, and I haven't talked. Like guys, go. I swear to God, I'll show you my DMs. I'm not lying when I tell you I haven't heard of the name Custom and Spelly since 2017. The last DM I had with Jugg was from 2017. That whole side of the community I haven't fucking touched since that day. Okay, since that era. Jugg is live literally DM'd me this morning, and he didn't want to stir the pot. He's a father of his own. He's not related to this anymore. He's just, if he sees something going on that he was once connected to, he would of course give info that he has. Jugg's life gave me this. I woke up to this anonymous DM. I know the person who made the bot for Spud. He's one of his mods in his chat and is a professional coder who just graduated from university. I said, wow, okay, I'm going to say this on pod today with Tim, if that's all right. He said, sure, man, I spoke to Tim today already. I said, and since you said anonymous, but he was fine with me saying his name. And then, now I'm hearing this, that he knows the person who made the bot for Spuddley, who knows him, he's in the chat, and I literally asked him, give me the name of this person, so when people come at me with proof, I can give the kid's fucking name, and then you go on and you do your own work at that point. So now he DMs you, Tim, this. So so this is what Jugg says to you, Tim. LMAO, remember that, and there's quite a few little bits we had back in the day. I know the guy who worked on a bot for them a while back. Unsure if they still use that bot, but they're part of a ring of scummy YouTubers. Spuddley, Custom, is that Chaotic? Whatever the fuck. Real and whatever the fuck that kid's name. Sorry I took so long to reply. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I'll send some vids of the start of his botting and how obvious it was. I don't have those videos, Tim, if you want to do whatever, but that's Spud. That's Jugg.
Potentially like screen share with you maybe or something.
Potentially, but let me just give all these Jugg DMs right. So that's one Jugg DM. Chat, hope you're enjoying them. But I'll get in touch. What does I say? Tim, I'm so sorry, because he's blurry on my end. But I'll get in touch with Reese today. He's the mod in the chat. And just see if he's willing to put it down into a message for you. I was in a call with Chaotic and Spuddley when he did the first transit stream. Basically, they were talking about how he'd make it to the top and was asking me what I did because at the time I was doing well for myself. And when I was testing him about all the telling about the keywords I use, etc., and whatever it was, fucking renders in the thumbnails and shit, and he was like, I've got a better way. How do you think all the big guys do it? That does seem like his type of communication and how he would speak. That does seem it. I can hear the jewel crackling in this DM. And I was like, I don't know, LOL. And him and whatever the fuck Chaotic just laughed and said hard work sarcastically. I thought they were making a whatever the fuck dig out of me or something, saying I wasn't working hard, but I thought about it after they started getting called out, and defo makes sense that they were referencing botting. Then Custom offered the bot to someone, I believe it was Adam. Adam Jubb, I can't remember his YouTube name. Maybe Phoenix for the win. I know him, I can be in contact with him because they were pals at the time. I'll message him and ask him, and then was there a message on the bottom of that I can't see? But that is everything we had today. That is everything that we seen today, and it really doesn't make sense. Why would we be hearing all of this shit, but yet people still just want to keep fucking saying,
This is somebody who's
He's
like
legit.
personally associated with him as well in the past. So this isn't just a random fucking dude. Like this is somebody with credibility. So take what you will from that. Again, there's no.
So,
concrete
Custom and
proof.
everybody in the chat right now that are defending Spuddley, please talk to Jugg and ask him why is he saying this if he's lying. That's 1. And 2, why is he saying all this if it isn't true? That's 2. And 3, maybe Jugg would like to come on the podcast and explain more, or if Spuddley and Custom would like to come on the podcast with Jugg or anybody to come and discuss their topic, please. You're more than welcome. DM me. Come on the show. But yeah, no. So I just really can't. That's my. See now, you Tim. It always been. I felt different for you because for me, I'm on the outskirts. I'm looking in. However, I've always been connected to the botting scenario because I've always been in the loop of hearing multiple people come at me saying the same shit. For you, though, it was kind of not a competitive thing, but it was kind of like you were both on the same track on the YouTube sub, blah, 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 blah. No matter how many credit card swipes he did. You were both on the same level. You were both making vids at the same level. At any point, for you, was it like he's just doing this out of like a competitive factor, or he's just trying to be a dick to me? And when did you make that, distinction of like, he's just a dick and he's just, whatever?
Well, I just want to like preface everything I'm saying beforehand because I'm sure he's watching and I'm sure other people are. I have never attacked him as a human being. I have never.
That's why I asked you before. Did we ever like abuse him, like when he said or whatever?
No. I have never attacked his character. Like I've never attacked the man himself. I've just attacked the YouTuber because there are good people that are shitty YouTubers, man. It exists. Like there are good people that have bad practices. We see it all the time. All right? Like I'm sure Logan and Jake Paul are good people, but as YouTubers, they've done some really shitty things.
Listen,
honestly, I want to say Logan isn't even that bad of a dude. He had the suicide.
His podcast made him more of a human. Logan Paul.
He's like pretty real. Jake just messes up a lot, dude. That kid.
Jake is. I mean, I don't think Logan's necessarily bright, but I think Jake is just not smart. I just think that's his thing.
James White, you're a real king, and that's another thing too. That's another thing. Let's say Spuddley. Okay, let's say Spuddley. Okay, didn't do what you call it, swipe, ding, 100 subs. No, he didn't do that. Okay, let's say let's say in the new dimension he's a legit person, right? Him and no custom, right? They're making their vids, they're doing their things, right? All of a sudden, you see the actual stream. They're watching their fucking streams. You're not watching it for entertainment. They're not streaming to entertain you. I'm sorry to fucking say it. They're streaming constantly on this. I feel like I'm watching Streamlabs when I'm watching them. When I see randomly, because YouTube thinks they're legit, they recommend you. I click on the fucking thing to see what the fuck's going on. And then I see constantly, boom, 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 and then I see $5,000 to be a king. You get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck are you to be like, you have to donate these? And first and foremost, anybody who's streaming and they constantly promote your money rewards, money this, money that, you're not, this is a different topic of me saying I don't respect people or creators that constantly promote or push the financial side of their things. My stream, you don't hear me fucking once talk about donating. You don't hear me say anything financially, and Jack could fucking vouch for that forever. And I always say to myself, always, who the fuck is gonna come into a stream and then just want to hear everything that goes on with the? I get it. I get it. You're gonna get a ton of donations. You gotta say them out. You gotta read them out. However, I just don't I don't respect people that talk about and think about the financials first besides entertaining, because they don't. When I know their mindset, they're not clicking go live with the intention of let's entertain some people. It's how to get a bag. How do I get this bag today?
I mean, there's 30 different.
There's a different mentality.
You see that in the chat? I just put it in. There's 30 different special donation pop-ups. 30, not one or two. 30.
And Russian just said X Jugg about the fake donos, and how many times I've heard from other people saying he has fake donos to start that train going. Jack, I know Jack, you're not I know Jack's not into this, and he hasn't been in the loop, and I apologize, Jack, he's into this. However, Jack, you have to also realize some of the things we're saying here.
To a DM from
no, but Jack, you do got
be in the title.
Jack, you do got to understand though the seriousness behind this, and you've been through some of this. You've been in things like this too, so you have to understand where we're coming from. You understand, Jack?
Yeah, I don't feel I'm in the place to
No,
speak
I
on
know.
it.
That's what I'm
don't
just saying.
know
I feel
anything
bad. You're just
about him
quiet
or
there.
Jack's just a neutral little boy, just moderating the chat right now. It's all good.
anything.
Plus
That's
Johnny.
crazy though. That's a lot of variation.
Plus Johnny should have been.
No shit, man.
Plus Johnny should have been the guy that was with Custom. He should have been like the fucking what was that kid? I'm just saying in this fucking vid. I don't know. He was just like to Spuddley this. He has to be. He's the hype man. We should have Johnny here as our hype man. Custom had a hype man. John should be our hype man. That should fucking happen here today.
Johnny would be a good hype man.
That's it. Oh, and apparently, Hanif, Jake in the fucking beginning of the stream, when the stream's over, go back in the beginning, see the chat replay. How many times also we've heard, and this I'm not going to get into also, because this is something you need legit proof for, so I'm not going to, however, you know how many times I've been told he slept with an underage girl, or tried to talk to underage girls?
Yeah, I'm not going to get into
that.
that.
No, I'm not getting into that either.
I have no fucking clue.
I have no basis of that fucking topic.
Yeah.
However, let me tell you something. Doesn't seem like a good thing. If you have constant rumors getting told you're talking to underage girls, that's not a good thing.
Those could just be
not
rumors.
a good thing.
I thought that was a Minecraft.
That's why we're not getting into it, Jack, because it could be rumors. However, is it a good thing if somebody's having rumors about you saying you talked to an underage girl when you didn't? Not a good thing. Not a good thing.
Although it is possible.
Not a good fucking
some
thing.
bitches do be crazy, but I'm
not a good thing.
Hey.
I just listen to me. I just think this whole thing with Spuddley and Custom, I just did this because I wanted to make the public and whoever's watching this, you don't understand the amount of, not even just Spuddley and Custom, you don't understand the amount of people that you watch and you don't even know the half of the person they really are, why their real intentions of why they're doing YouTube, why they're doing all of this. I'm upset and I'm so, like I said before, the reason why I'm really heated about this is because I'm sick and tired of seeing motherfuckers come into my DMs or just my stream saying he's a great person when I'm over here busting my fucking balls for the simplest thing in my career. It doesn't sit well with me. I'm sorry. It doesn't sit well with me.
Yeah.
It doesn't. So when I have all these, so I just want, and it just, I hope, I'm not telling people don't stop. Listen, I wouldn't want you guys to watch them, but I'm not the person to say stop watching them. But listen, do what you want. Live your life as a viewer, as a YouTube viewer, whoever you want to watch. But guess what? Do it on your own term, and hopefully one day you'll realize the scummy fucking bullshit behind when they're streaming, why they're really streaming for 5 hours, and why some other streamers really streaming for 5 hours. To entertain you or to get a bag. For the recognition or to entertain you. There's a big distinction between these creators. And to be honest with you, a ton of fucking people besides Spuddley and Customs. However, they're the ones that recently, just because of yesterday, came out in the limelight and
yeah, we weren't planning on talking about this whatsoever on this podcast.
Not a fucking clue. Before I added Spuddley's name to this, I had fucking Logic retiring, Dr. Disrespect coming back, and fatherhood. That's what I had.
Crazy Rabbit getting married. That was it.
And Rabbit getting married.
Back, dude. I miss Doc so much.
I mean,
I just want
listen.
to clarify this for everybody out there who likes to talk shit about Turbo's uprising on YouTube. I just want to say this. For
I've gone through that many times, Tim.
Yeah, I'm just gonna reinforce you, man. Like when people tell me that Turbo used me or Turbo grew only exclusively because of me, here's the thing. Turbo was reached out to by me. I reached out to Turbo and asked to collab with him because what I saw in Turbo was an entertaining person with a personality. I reached out to him because he had that in him. And he grew because of that. Nobody grows without cheating.
And also,
they have something unique about them.
And also, Tim, first of all, thank you, because I've said exactly what you said plenty of times, but coming from the horse's mouth, definitely thank you. But second of all, I've said plenty of times also, I'm not gonna I would be an asshole to deny that the Last Man Standing series isn't a boost. I would be an asshole to not say that isn't. Everybody has opportunities in life. ZWC 2, that was an opportunity. Last Man Standing, that's an opportunity. You take opportunity.
Took advantage of them.
In
you
this,
took advantage
you
of
take
the
advantage of your opportunities. I could have been. Do you see the people who competed in ZWC 1 anymore?
Dude, that feels like so long
The people
ago.
who competed in ZWC 1, do you know them?
Oh,
no,
God,
they're
that was
done.
forever
Me,
ago.
I took the little recognition I got from ZWC 2 and I ran with it. Because you want to know why? Because I really want this. I really want to be an entertainer. I really want to be one day a comedian, to be like, you know what? He's for the people, not for his fucking bag. And if you couldn't see the jerk off, the douchebag, the asshole just bleeding out of that Twitter video Spuddley made yesterday, I really don't know if I want you as a sub, to be honest with you. If you can't see that, if you really can't see that.
You know Andrew Schultz, he's a comedian.
I love Andrew Schultz. Jack loves Andrew Schultz too.
So he has his own podcast, I believe. I could be wrong.
Flagrant or something?
Co-host it maybe. And I remember him talking about how he was on the Joe Rogan podcast and how many people who do go on that podcast don't have anything to them. So when they go on the podcast, they get the limelight, they get the recognition. They don't have anything to back it up, and then they burn out. Whereas somebody like Andrew goes on the podcast, gets the recognition, but also has a cachet, has something to fucking fall back on. And takes advantage of it.
Tim, watch this clip right now. Watch this clip right now.
When we started,
Andrew Schultz
I realized when I did Rogan for the first time, I realized the value of everything we put out. A lot of the things, some things I plan ahead, and some things I realize after the fact. And I realized when there's a lot of comics, they're like, oh man, if I get on Rogan, then everything's going to be different. It's like you need to lay the groundwork for things to be different.
Right.
Right? So a lot of comics will just go, I'm going Rogan, and all of a sudden I'm famous. Like, no. What can happen is this. You can have, like I had 2 specials already out and hours of video out. So then I went on Rogan, and then those people found me on Rogan, and then they had somewhere to go when there was curiosity. We have friends that are comics that might go on Rogan and have nothing else online, so they love you on Rogan, and then when they look for your shit online, there's nothing. They don't have any. You don't have anything weekly for them to stay tuned to. You don't have a podcast for them to continue listening, so they forget about you. You know, so it's like you have to lay the groundwork to take advantage of an amazing opportunity like that.
And
when we started, I realized when I did Rogan for the first time, I realized the value of everything we put out. A lot of the things, some things I plan ahead, and some things I realize after the fact. And I realized when there's a lot of comics, they're like, oh man.
All right, so that was it was crazy because Tim just said it and I had it saved because there you go. And also, Tim, as we were doing this, Spuddley's contacting you still. What is he saying?
Wait, what's that? Sorry, I was...
You said Spuddley was DMing you still.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, So after the most recent message I sent to him, he said, with the way trending has worked for you, I was surprised to see you dog me on Twitter. How often am I on trending? I think I've trended a couple times.
Last Man Standing.
I think 2 or 3 times I've trended.
Like 3 episodes from season 1 trended, and 1 from season 2 trended. The premiere.
But no, 1. I've got the algorithm down. I fucking trended 3 times, and I never passed the top 20. Anyways, I came to you after you talked about me. Same with all of you. I could say it's a bit sus how you've blown it. How is it sus? It took me 4 years to get to where I'm at. How is that sus?
Didn't you make specific videos that blew up? You made your ranking, all map ranking videos.
I hopped on the top 10 train when that was on the very tail end of its
What can he point out? What specific thing did he start that got him that recognition? What his round 50 streams?
You know what fucking really helped me with my channel was the ranking this, ranking that, maps, perks, whatever it was. Those are the videos that blew the fuck up because there was a time, I think in 2017, 2018, where people, that was the new top 5, top 10 sort of trend where if you made a ranking video, you were golden. And that I took advantage of that, so that was huge. Anyone can spread bullshit. Streams trended when I started my channel. On Sundays, everyone's streams would blow up. I had other channels before Spuddley. I brought 1,000 people to Spuddley the day it started, immediately having viewers on my streams and a fresh start because of it. As soon as one did well, just like with videos for you, it started to trend. Every stream's on... Yeah, but streaming and videos are, you know, fucking potatoes, tomatoes, not the same shit. That's
Penis,
not the
cock,
same.
Same shit.
Yeah, it's not really the same streams and videos. Every stream's on my channel, showing the rise of it all. Imagine how you'd feel having people spread shit that's not true about you. It's about doing research and working hard. You say about egos. You guys accuse me of all this shit that I never did. So clearly, I
how long did he think? I'm sorry.
To have all of you constantly pushing me, just like all of you, I worked hard to build my channel. I'm not saying he didn't work at all, but certainly you enhance yourself up.
We gotta give him credit. He is still sitting in the chair playing the video games.
Yeah, he is. But man, I gotta tell you, for those of you guys who don't know how serious sub-botting is, and again, I just want to reinforce for the 10th fucking time in this video
it's
that
scummy!
I'm not 100% positive about it, but let me tell you how sub-botting really works and how really wrong it actually is. Because it isn't as simple as just buying a couple of subs and having that number show up. What sub-botting does for you if you start off a YouTube channel is it gives you that head start quickly and instantly that people don't get.
It makes it makes the people that I just literally just said why I'm upset. It makes those people, the real people who are blind, that just completely missed that whole era of his channel of doing all that shit, and they come and see. It's just at the end. I just hope this podcast has other people from the outside looking in who go to watch Spuddley now have another outlook, and hopefully you see from the constant fucking just I can't watch a stream if I'm constantly gonna be berated with just this don't know, that don't know, that don't know, this that and there's no entertainment. You're not doing nothing.
Yeah, Turbo, let me give you an example. So let me use you and Jack as an example. So you guys both start off at 0 subscribers. A brand new fucking channel, 0 subscribers.
Yes.
Turbo doesn't sub-bot, of course. Turbo grows the way he's supposed to grow by, of course. I mean, I don't need to fucking explain it.
Yeah.
Jack, on the other hand...
Jack's an asshole and does.
Also 0 subs. Jack wants to get a head start.
Guys, I was desperate. I'm sorry.
Jack... You purchase 1,000 subscribers to get things going. Now, here's where we're at. Over the past 2 weeks, Turbo has gained 30 subscribers, and Jack already has 1,000. 1,000 plus now because 2 weeks have gone by. Now, when I look at both of these channels side by side, when I juxtapose the two, I see a channel with 30 subscribers, and I see a channel with over 1,000 subscribers. I am much more inclined to click on the channel
because
with more
they're
subscribers.
Yeah. That's exactly
they
how
have more clout.
When I hit 1,000 subs, I thought of that exactly in my head. I was like, okay, maybe more people will take me seriously. They'll know I'm serious.
Yeah. So let me finish this. So when you are more inclined to click on the channel with more subscribers, with more credibility, then you further grow and it accelerates from there. It's sort of just this catalyst of growing by starting. It's like planting a seed to get you started. You don't have to worry about the hard work, the grinding off in the very, very beginning when you're at 0 subscribers. You just slap those subscribers on and you see it grow twice as fast, 3 times as fast as it normally would. That's the problem. It's illegal. It's wrong. It can get you banned from YouTube if there is proof. And again, I'm still looking for that. I'm still talking to people about
Tim, you're still saying you're looking for that and shit like that. The exact proof, that's what I'm trying to tell everybody in the chat that's saying that proof. When you're dealing with sub-botting and view-botting, there's no paper, there's no unless you have the receipt from the fucking email. There's no proof you have that's physical, like a thief. You'll show me the contract type of fucking thing. That's why I'm trying to tell people we're not here saying he did, and that's it. That's it. We're just saying it. We have multiple people. Back from 2017, we had people saying it more than BT Welling. We're trying to say, if you're a fucking baseball player and you're getting told, and this rumor's going around saying you're on fucking steroids, it's just not a good thing. And where that rumor start? Why is it still going on strong? It has to be. It has to have some sort of friction to it. And I've never heard of a rumor or something going on for long. And also, I've never heard of a story when you bring it up to bigger YouTubers like we did, and then you never see them completely disregard it, like, because they already know it's true, than this one. Tim, how many calls we've been in after recording Last Man Standing, after recording your biggest YouTuber video? How many YouTubers that you just pretty much be like, yep, I heard same shit, heard it. I literally just do it, just fuck it. It's pathetic. It's
just
pathetic.
Universally kind of accepted in the community that that's how it is, and nobody wants to speak about it because it's an uncomfortable thing and they don't want to get involved in something like that I'm involved in right now with a beef with somebody else. So nobody wants to bother. And I understand that. But me, man, like, now that this is public, now that I am being personally attacked, again, I have jabbed at him once or twice, admittedly. But now that it's public and now that there's an actual conversing argument, or not even an argument, but a battle, I guess. Now that that's public, man, I'm sending it, because now I have a reason to fucking send it. And I'll tell you another thing about the fake donations. Again, I don't have 100% proof.
But why would people say it? The thing
it is so illegal and so wrong to fake donations if he is, because when you, again, donate a fake donation, you are encouraging real donations. So you're sort of digging out the real donators by planting the fake ones. It's the same thing with the subs. It just grows and accelerates and accelerates. And dude, you can get a lot of money doing that by getting donation trains, as we've all seen. Boy, is that illegal, and boy, is that wrong. And if it is proven, that is some serious fucking shit he's in.
Can I say the reason why I am not sure about anything on YouTube? Because YouTube, you and I, you guys
say. I'm sorry, say what you're gonna say, but say what you said about that kid that was replying to us.
What kid?
In the Twitter, how you looked at his channel and you said anybody who's verified and doesn't have this, it's just I don't trust. I just don't
that's
believe.
A completely separate kid.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay,
but in general, if you have under 100K and you're verified, I'm kind of sketched out because that means you have a connection. But the thing is, okay, I made a second channel and I maybe got like 2,500 subs on it in the first like 2 weeks. That's why I'm kind of like on like the fence about it, because YouTube sometimes is just not explainable how growth happens, and
that is true.
That's why I'm kind of just leaning both ways.
You did anime reviews, Jack.
I know.
You did anime. You did anime reactions. You did anime reviews.
Yeah.
You did something.
You
did something completely different, Jack. How many?
You never know.
How many years did you do zombies content? You tried streaming the same zombies content, making zombies content. How'd that?
3 to 4 years.
So what happened with Spuddley happen to you?
That's the thing. Like, I feel like sometimes YouTube, it's not explainable how.
Of course, it's a random thing. Of course.
Yeah.
But why?
Jack,
so now why is anybody saying the same thing about your iShinobi channel?
Maybe people are, and I don't even know about it.
I don't hear it. I don't hear it. Do you get it told to you?
I'm trying to kind of see it from their perspective. Is like, what if they're not, and then like how would I feel about that? And I wouldn't like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
But Jack, let me tell you this. They are different. It's apples and oranges. I totally get your point, and it is a very valid point. But I will say this: the market you're in with anime, man, that's a pretty a lot of cult following with the anime.
I was gonna say the same thing. It's anime. You're gonna have a cult following if they see someone entertaining like you doing anime stuff, reacting to it. Actually, and you're showing the actually episodes on your channel, so you may have people just wanting to watch the episode and watching you react to it. You're doing something completely different. It's not zombies.
Anime is global. Anime is a big global thing.
How many countless people have they seen do the same thing in zombies?
Zombies, man, it's not even remotely.
Just saying it has to do with the saturation in terms of the difference in the market. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I haven't seen Spuddley's statistics and stuff. But it seems like a lot of it is about live streams.
Yeah, I think
you don't grow that quickly, like playing or streaming zombies, especially past 2015, 2016 actually. That to me is just like, it's absurd, this notion that you would grow that quickly. Maybe he did, and maybe I'm the asshole, and maybe I'm wrong. But everything is pointing towards the fact that he bought it. And if by coincidence he isn't actually botting, dude, if I'm wrong,
and how can you show
I am genuinely sorry.
Like I don't know, like it's weird because like how can that day come, Tim? Like how can that day come of somebody showing he doesn't sub bot? How can, like, I don't sub bot? How can I show I don't? I don't know how. Like exactly. That's so weird, you know. So like, how do we not? But there's countless. Like, I just don't like. It's just. I think it's just there. I just think it's out on the table at this point. I'm sorry. I'm the type of person that if I have constant, countless fucking people coming to me and saying the same thing, how? I'm just saying how. I don't know.
More than a coincidence. That's
I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue. Tim, how's your kid?
Good. Very good.
I mean, listen, I'm ready to get the fuck off this topic. We've been on this topic for almost an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, Spuddley, custom.
I think I've said what I need to say. I don't think there's much else to it.
No, I don't think either. I think we said everything we wanted to. I think Jack got it. I think Jack is tired from talking so much. I think he's pretty much done with this topic.
I think I've been pretty respectful, all things considered. I haven't attacked him as a human being.
To be honest with you, I don't care. I'm never gonna relate with these people, so fuck them. I don't care. But at the end of the day, I just hope that like I said, my main goal was for this podcast is I hope the public eye sees the difference between scummy people doing it for a bag and or just recognition and clout and doing it for the actual entertainer. That's it. That's the reason why I did this. Well, now because of what happened last night, and that's it, man.
On, dude.
That's it. I mean, listen.
How did you decide on Thorin?
Thorin.
I'm intrigued.
Yes, for everybody who's watching this right now, we're gonna start. We're just this like sudden transition from like subbotting to fucking my son.
My
I had a
child.
kid. I had a kid. I have a son now. He was born on June 25th, 2020. His name is Thorin Joseph Hansen, and he has been kind of a headache for the past couple of days. I think I got 5 hours of sleep last night, and it wasn't a solid 5 hours of sleep. It was a 1 here, 2 there, 1 there.
Oh,
Sort of thing.
no, sorry, I didn't want to do that. Sorry, I want to keep Chris hided. Sorry.
So, Thorin was just a cool name because, my family background is from Scandinavia, and Thorin is a pretty big Scandinavian term. Are you fucking sweating or something?
I'm fucking sweating over here. I've been the fucking.
I feel you. I fucking feel you, man.
Holy
This
shit.
closet I'm in right now, it's brutal.
My
sometimes.
pits are like onions right
I
now,
was gonna
Jack.
say, since you're in a closet, like how much airflow do you get in?
None. Fucking none, dude. In that video I made reacting to Johnny J's Die Rise video, I was sweating.
Dude, if Pack-a-Puncher can do it for 3 years, you can do it. I don't know how that man did that for years.
Dude, fucking Pack, dude, fucking my man sponsored by Nesquik. My man Pack is living his life.
Nesquik in front of the loom.
That's
Such
crazy.
like random sponsors, but dude, chase that bag, brother.
Oh my god, how many skid
Get
marks
that
you think
fucking
fucking Pack has that has to be sponsored by a fucking underwear company? How many skid marks does he fucking have that he has to have an underwear company? Come on.
Dude, I would be sponsored by
Yeah,
an underwear
oh, no.
company. That'd be freaking awesome.
Dude, the underwears I have on now are Fruit of Looms. And they're like the V cut. I have like the V cut. They're not like boxes.
I'm glad we know your
have
underwear
the underwear that like cups the cheeks. I have them on for some reason, but they're cupping the cheeks right now. My underwear is cupping the cheeks.
Thank God I have that visual.
But no Greek mythology in the name, like Thor, Thorin, like.
Oh, dude, actually, the first name I wanted to name him Ares, the Greek god of war.
Now that would have been a great school name.
I came to the conclusion that
Thorin privilege.
it was a very violent name because he's the god of war and he's just sort of a murderous tyrant. And I figured, I don't know if I want my
Thorin's
son.
more like strong neutral, you know?
Yeah, Thorin is of Scandinavian background, and that's my background. And Lisa and I both agreed that we're gonna have 5 kids. That's our goal, and we're gonna.
Dude.
That's why it started so early. And
John and Kate plus 8, where you at?
we were gonna name
my
them
heart
all
my heart skipped a beat, brother.
Wait,
I'll be
how many
honest.
kids?
5.
How are you spanning them out?
We're gonna wait 3 years for the next one. 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
So why 5?
I'll explain that after I
I'm
explain the whole name.
sweating again.
So I gave him the name Thorin, and we just both agreed it was a really cool name. His nickname is probably gonna end up being Thor, but I think Thorin
Of
is a
course.
beautiful name.
How
And-
if you don't have his nickname be Thor, that's a sin. That come on, you have to have that as a nickname.
Yeah, so that's where that came from, Scandinavian background, and I think it's dope, and we both agreed on it. Joseph is his middle name. That's Lisa's older brother's middle name, and she decided the middle name. I had
Very
no say
nice.
on that. So.
Very nice. So Tim,
And,
what did
Someone
Jack...
said make a family channel.
what's the Ace family? Ace family? The Ace family?
Daddy 05.
Daddy 05!
No.
Oh my
Remember that
god!
fucking scandal, dude? You remember that
Dude,
scandal?
he abused his
abuse
kids.
them?
He abused
Yeah.
his fucking
big
kids.
Oh
time.
God.
The
Oh
mom,
my!
too.
I was
The
watching
mom,
his
too.
vlogs and the mob too. I was watching his vlog back in the day, and I would always be like, "Am I laughing at? Why? Wait, I can't laugh at this. What the fuck is this? This is child abuse. I can't prank, but that's not a prank. You're traumatizing the fucking kid here." Oh my god! Yeah, I'm losing.
forgot about
I'm
them.
losing weight this podcast. So Jack, what'd you ask Tim that he said after I'm done with telling the name?
Tell them about 5 kids.
Like why exactly 5?
Oh.
Like
Oh, okay. the max is 5. The minimum is 3. That's what we're gonna roll with. Just
See, like for me, I want like max 2 whenever I
said
decide
2. I said 2 as well. Yeah, 2.
Yeah, I think I just, you know what's crazy? Like, I think it's just sort of a natural instinct to want, for some people to just want to reproduce more than others. I think the reason why I want 5 kids is just like this natural sort of innate instinct within me to have my genetics survive, if that makes sense. The more, the better chance.
You're leaving something once you leave this earth.
If you have one kid, you never know what fucking like you could.
God forbid.
One fucking thing happens and your whole bloodline's over. If you really think about it like that.
Dang, that's kind of existential, and I'm scared.
That's what Vinny says. Vinny goes and says, "I gotta have a son." I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "There needs to be another Vinny. My grandpa was Vinny. My dad was Vinny. I'm Vinny. I gotta have another Vinny." I think Vinny's a third or something.
It sounds stupid, but I used to not be able to sleep at night. I used to think about, damn, what if one day I just die and I have no bloodline?
Are you on Prozac, Tim? You have to be on Prozac.
My lineage ends, and I have nobody else to carry on my name. I have no legacy. And now that I have a son,
3 a.m. thought that keeps you awake at night.
What that fucking is. And now that I have a son, now that I have a legacy, I feel a lot more comfortable, because if I fucking die tomorrow, I know that I have somebody. Cross my fingers.
Tim,
somebody that's gonna carry it on for me.
Tim, do you just want to fuck? Just say it. Just say it. Do you just want to fuck? Just say it,
dude.
I
don't have to have kids.
Turbo.
Yeah.
I may have conceived with this shirt on.
I know. We said it in the last Messending episode. We said it. You.
That's terrifying.
Merch.
Oh wait. That's the old school merch, people. But
you need the new merch.
Wait a minute. You had the baby with that shirt on?
That means the baby, that should be the first shirt the baby wears.
Tim, I need child support. I want my fucking money. I think I would want...
Are you saying you enhanced Tim's...
I don't remember the time.
I gave him the fucking nut juice. I did it. I need at max... I want to say $350 a week. $350 is good for me. I'll take $350 a week. I know you can do it. I need $350 a fucking week. Listen, if you don't, we go to court. But listen, how was it the day of? So walk me through the day it's happening. Walk me through waking up to babies in your arms. Tell me the emotions, everything.
Oh, I'll tell you. I will tell you. This is a very interesting story. You're gonna love this.
Yes.
So, a friend of a friend, Lisa's friend, was throwing a party.
Yes.
The day before she gave birth. We went to this party. I got deliriously drunk. Really fucking drunk. I'm talking, you saw my video where I was reacting to Johnny J's video, and you know that bottle his vet guy had?
Yeah.
Throughout the entire day, throughout that 24-hour span, I kid you not exaggerating, I finished 3/4.
Oh, the Labor Day? That labor? During the labor? Or the party?
The day before.
Oh, the party. Gotcha.
The day before.
Gotcha.
Jesus.
I thought you were pounding in the hospital room. Okay, go on.
No, I finished 3/4 of a bottle of Svedka. So that night, I was clocked the fuck out.
Yeah, it's a problem.
I was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah.
Then, 5 a.m. rolls around. Mind you, I had fallen asleep at 2 a.m. 5 a.m. rolls around. The water breaks.
So tell me, he's like, Tim,
I'm woken up
Tim, let's go.
from a drunken slumber.
I can't imagine.
We need to go to the hospital.
Like what? Okay, you're Lisa, I'm Tim.
Are we role playing?
Yeah, go.
Dude, to be honest, I don't feel comfortable with this, Turbo. But,
Turbo, he's gonna...
I don't fucking know, dude.
Yeah, what?
Got really awkward.
What?
Hey, we gotta go to the hospital, like, right now. My water just broke.
Give another 30 minutes. Give another 30 minutes. 30 minutes. No, but, okay, so that happens.
Yeah, okay, so her water broke
at
around 5 in the morning. Of course, I had gotten 3 hours of sleep, still very drunk. Okay. Got in the car, drove her to the hospital, and I think we got there, like, she started pushing around 7 a.m., 8 a.m., something like that.
Wait, Tim, you drove to the hospital?
Yep.
Why? Get an Uber.
Hey man.
Wait, I
Wait,
just skipped it. I was like, wait a second.
Oh, you a little still like tipsy turvy, no? Like a little tipsy turvy?
Yeah. Yes. 5 a.m. too. Not
Oh my
a good time.
God, Tim! No, you can't do
Tim
those
shouldn't
things.
have been on the roads, but Tim was on the roads. So I get to the hospital and
What?
she starts
Honestly
getting
though,
contractions.
you're having a baby. You're not thinking. You're not fucking thinking.
Dude, like,
You're
what
not
am I gonna
thinking.
do? Like, no, bitch, you drive. I'm not fucking driving.
That's what Bert Kreischer did, Tim. That's what Bert Kreischer did. He made Leanne drive. He was He was
Oh.
wasted out of his mind, and then he's like, "Leanne, you gotta drive."
That's crazy. So she started pushing around, I don't know, like 8 a.m., something like that. And that went on for a couple of hours. She got an epidural, which is something that sort of just eases the pain of birth. You still feel the pressure of pushing, but you don't feel the actual pain, so it calms you down quite a bit. Things went on. Unfortunately, Thorin was a very stubborn motherfucker, and he did not want to come out the way
when?
he should have. So there... Wait, what?
Like, how long did it take?
It took a... She was pushing for about an hour, and...
I can't imagine, dude. I just like I'm just glad I never have to do that. Like have
she
a
was
child,
screaming, and
I can't tell
I
you.
held her hand, man, before she got the epidural, and she squeezed my hand so
It's
fucking
like
hard,
cracking your fingers.
she almost broke my fucking hand. I kid you not. I was like, "This is
I
unbelievable."
can't imagine.
This
I really
is,
can't.
This is unbelievable. I never thought you had this strength.
Yeah, so
Pregnancy strength is real.
so it is.
This is
And
unbelievable.
so-
Like, you're not even talking about the baby. You look at her hand. This is unbelievable. She has the strength of a god.
Actually, what ended up happening was every time she would push, his heart rate would start fluctuating. It would start decreasing a little bit. It would start
My
increasing
sister
a little
too.
bit.
Yep.
He did not want to come out the way he should have. So there was a quick emergency C-section. Took 5 minutes for him to come out. Just
Yeah,
5 minutes.
I know.
It took another half hour for them to sew it back up, though. And there he was. Now, let me tell you. What I don't believe dads who see their kid for the first time and are just infatuated immediately, and they're just like, "I'm in love with him."
You're
What
like,
I felt,
"This is
what I
slimy."
felt was pure fucking terror. I was terrified. I see this kid come out. He's got brown hair. He doesn't even look that much like me, and I'm looking at
Why
him
is
like,
he black? Go on.
I'm like, this kid. I was just fucking scared. I was scared. I had no reaction other than just.
Because it's like it's real at that point.
It's
It's like
fucking
yeah,
real.
it's a real thing.
It was
yeah.
talk before. It was, oh, we're gonna
Tim,
do this.
I was gonna say,
that.
Tim, when you first told, which by the way, I know that people know now after when you made the announcement, you told me in Rabbit months before you made the announcement and stuff. You before the baby, you were all, it's gonna be fine, it's great. Is that changed? Has that mindset changed?
Only slightly. Only slightly. I definitely underestimated slightly. But
What things? The
Like
sleep?
man, the sleep I thought would be slightly better. No. My sleep is fucked. My
How many
sleep
hours
schedule
did
is
you get
worse
at
than
night?
Plus Johnny's. I got 5 hours last night, and like I said, not a 5 hours straight. It was a 2
hours.
maybe 3, and then wake
Yeah.
up.
Are
another
you
1 or
guys
2.
like writing down the time and stuff, like when the baby
We
sleeps
have
and
to
shit?
for
Yeah,
feeding him
yeah.
on time, yeah.
Because
Oh, you have to?
I remember my sister. And
It's a good idea.
Yeah, my sister and her boyfriend. Like, I saw a book on the table, and it was like 7:42, 7:45. I'm like, the 3-minute gap. What the fuck was that? What was
Yeah,
this? It's
you gotta feed
crazy.
him every,
but the
2 or
same
3
thing
hours.
happened with my sister. Cash was at first the other way around. So at first they rotated the baby before the pregnancy, and he was fine. But I believe during the pregnancy they kept like the heart rate. They were losing it, then they got it back, losing it, coming back. So then they had to do an emergency C-section to my sister as well. But Jack, because I was there for the crazy parts of my sister's birth. I was there when so
I've never been there for like someone's
Oh,
birth. I haven't gone through that
I
experience.
was
yet.
pale. I actually had to stop a couple of family fights that happened in the lobby. A crazy Italian family all together, crazy moments and emotions. I had to stop a couple family fights. Maybe it was my mom. I don't know. But so now we're going backing up the stairs. Tim, I don't know if you had any family visit the hospital coming back and forth, but okay, good, because whatever. But like, the hospital wouldn't let family like stay in the lobby, like constantly tell them to leave, And we're like, what the? Where are we gonna find it? What? Like, and then only 2 people can be in the room at once, not more than 2. This was before coronavirus, so the whole day it was so fucking crazy. And like we got there at like 12, and she was in labor for like multiple hours because like the baby, like the heart rate and shit. So I think Cash was born at like 8 at night, like 9 at night, and we got there like at 12, and it was insane. The whole day we were there, and it was just, it's Jack. I looked like I was having a baby. I was pale. I was just tired. I had bags in my eyes. I went home. I chugged the fucking bottle of wine. I said, I'm gonna fuck. I gotta go. I gotta knock out. I gotta release some stress. I gotta drink a bottle of fucking wine.
I'm worried about y'all drinking, bro.
I don't drink, Jack. Turbo and alcohol. Goodbye. That's not good. I was in my friend's backyard 2 days ago, and they were all drinking and stuff. I was like, nope, I'm good. Nope. They had some like Barstool Sports vodka or something. I'm like, I'm good. I don't want it. And they were just like, Turbo, why are you a fucking female when we drink? I'm like, because I'm a fucking lightweight. Shut the fuck up. But I can't do it. But yeah, no, yeah. It was crazy. It is crazy. But she, but like, how's Lisa? How is Lisa like postpartum? Like, how is that?
She has already lost all of the weight she gained during pregnancy.
Fuck!
She's lost 25, 26 pounds so far.
Good
and she just needs to lose about 4 or 5 more to be like technically fully recovered. But the weight is shedded. Her incision hurts every now and then. She isn't able to lift heavy objects, just like during her pregnancy, but she's able to, she's definitely a lot more able now. And she had a very quick recovery because, again, she's young and she's very capable, and that's, but I got to tell you, man, we didn't have any family or any friends visit us at the hospital.
Because of Corona and stuff.
It was bad. Yeah, we had to have masks on. She had to have a mask on while she was pushing.
Wow.
No way.
That's
at least for a little bit.
That's like putting a muzzle on a dog, man.
I think they let her take it off after a while, but at first, that's the way it had to be.
Oh my
it was
God.
bad. Like, it's super, because, you know, breathing is everything when you're giving birth.
Holy dude.
Man. I had to wear a mask.
Anybody watch Big Mama's House? The first one? When they're giving birth in the living room, and like, I need some Crisco, I need some foil, and it's like, breathe, baby, breathe.
Yeah, so
no clue.
What sucked, man, was that because of the season, like when you give birth, you're supposed to be in the hospital for roughly 2 days. You stay, and then you're able to leave.
Yeah.
Because she had a C-section, we had to stay for 3 nights, so technically almost 4 days. And so we were there in one room. We weren't allowed to leave the room because of the pandemic. I was only allowed to leave once or twice per day to get food at the food court and then come right back, and that was it.
Wow.
Because I didn't want to eat the hospital food. The hospital food was fucking awful, and it made me sick to my goddamn stomach. So I avoided that. I would go get like a sub or a slice of pizza or whatever every day. But other than that, like 1 or 2 visits, I was locked in a room no bigger probably than your kitchen for 3 full days straight, unable to do anything other than, well, hear a baby scream and look at a wall.
So your first night home. How was that?
I don't even remember. I don't know if I remember.
It's a blur.
Yeah, time just kind of like flies by, especially when you're sleep deprived.
So like, so saying right now the hardest part of so far being a father is the sleep.
Yes, by far. It's babies tend to be night people, and of course that just goes against everything.
Do you guys do shifts? You go and then she goes, you go, she goes. Yeah?
Typically we alternate throughout the night when he wakes up. It's very inconsistent, man.
What's that first thought when you hear that? Why? Like, oh,
it's this gradual fucking process, dude. Nothing scares me more than when I'm asleep and I hear just this little like.
Imagine that. Jack, imagine you're fucking upstairs, all pitch dark, and you hear a baby cry.
It's like this gradual process. It starts as just like this little, and then like a couple seconds go by, and then it turns into like.
It's like an alarm that gets louder and louder.
And louder
Dude,
and louder until it's just shrieking.
Like Cash, when he was screaming, I was like, how are you still screaming? Because like the babies go on, they're like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like someone give him a Xanax. No, never. But listen, I think though, Tim, first of all, I have to ask you something, okay? Because I still to this day have an idea.
Oh,
that day you revealed Lisa's pregnant. Was that supposed
to the public?
To public? Was that supposed to happen that day or no? Or Lisa leaked it a little bit?
The day she gave
The
birth?
the day she posted a picture on her Instagram.
We've been talking about it for several...
So did you know she was gonna post that, or were you like, oh fucking, I gotta say something?
No, I knew it.
Okay, I thought it wasn't gonna happen that day, because when you tweeted, you're like, all right, cat's out of the bag. I thought you were like, oh Lisa, fuck, why'd you do it now? I was gonna wait. I thought that happened.
We were in a bind. She, for the longest time, for several months, wanted to post it publicly on her Instagram. She wanted to post pictures and stuff like that, and she'd always. I'd get an earful about it, like I want to post it, and then, but of course, a lot of my followers follow her, and of course, it would just get ripped away immediately.
I think it was Phoenix that ripped it on Instagram.
Yes,
and put it
he's very fucking very quick to fuck me. Anything personal that happens in my life,
Phoenix, get that fucking audio. He's very quick to fuck me. You'll love that one.
Nah, I love you, man. I really do. But sometimes you're really quick to fucking snag some of my personal things. But that's okay. I forgive you. I love you. Anyways.
That was who I saw it first from.
Phoenix tweet, and don't say what, you don't know Phoenix. Your tweet that said Tim's having a baby?
He's like, congratulations to Lisa and Tim. I was like, dude, I haven't even publicly said anything yet. Can you, give me a fucking minute? Just give me a minute, man. I was gonna do it. So that's why I said that cat's out of the bag. The fucking Phonicles over there is like, yeah, Tim's having a kid. I was like, oh, the cat's out of the bag. Fuck me. I was planning on doing it that day anyways, but he beat me to it. So we were in this bind where, I was going to make a video explaining everything on YouTube, why I did it. Just not to get, what's the word I'm looking for? Not for validation, but just to get everybody on the same page. I was going to make a video explaining the whole everything.
Oh yeah, that's what you told me and Rabbit, you're going to make a video.
I just wanted everybody to understand it, I didn't need validation for it, but I was going to make a video. I actually recorded that video. It corrupted, and when I say corrupted, I mean I tried rendering it 1,000 different ways in Vegas. Vegas fucking sucks.
So what did you explain in that video?
That's why I stopped using Vegas.
So I explained in the video why I chose to have kids so young, which I'm happy to explain now because this is a good way to do it if I weren't to make a video, actually. I'll get to that later if you want, but I was talking about why I made the decision so young, all of my prospects, why I thought it was smart to do it, and explaining why we wanted a large family, why we wanted to start young, yada, yada, yada. I explained all that, and I recorded it. It corrupted. It never reached YouTube, and I'm kind of glad it didn't. Because to be quite frank, I don't know how well that would have sat with everybody. Just a random video of, oh, Tim Hansen's having a kid. I don't know how, some people might feel some type of way.
So those bullet points in those videos, we'll just go through them fast. So why did you choose that? Because that was the number 1 question everybody had in that tweet when it was like...
and Rabbit is known longer than anybody. I actually told Rabbit before I told
Because Rabbit was the one that kind of spurred it in our call. When I was in the call with you and Rabbit, Rabbit was like, when's the boy coming? And then you kind of made a joke to kind of disperse it, which I'm a little offended you didn't tell me, but it's alright. When you said I'm donating a kid, jeez. I'm adopting a kid from Cambodia, and I was like, what? And you were like, yeah, I'm adopting a kid from Cambodia, and then Rabbit. And was saying some more shit. I was like, wait, Tim, are you really adopting? You're like, no, Turbo, let me tell you. I was like, then that's when I found out. And then,
correct.
That was crazy. So on the tweet, the tweet that you put out, the number 1 thing people, of course, all the questions were asked was why so young, and if you were lying when you said it was planned.
Oh, it was 100% planned, but I will say this. What ended up happening was.
Oh no.
We talked about this for weeks extensively.
What were the talks like? It was Lisa and I are both I fuck around on my YouTube channel. You can call me mature if you want, but I'm a mature human being. Lisa's a mature human being. We're both responsible young adults, and we both decided after talking extensively, meticulously, you know what? We want to start a family, and we want to start young. We want to be the people that got it right and got it right young. It's a risk. It's a risk, but it's a calculated risk. Very important distinction.
Everything in life is.
Very calculated risk. Nothing in life isn't a risk, but you gotta take some risks if you're going to get to where you want to be. So, I decided after talking to her extensively that we were going to stop using protection, and if it happens, it happens. I guess you could say that was actively trying, but in our minds, it wasn't, we want a kid right now. It wasn't like we're actively trying.
And she
like,
wasn't on anything, right? Like birth control, nothing.
No, nothing like that.
So,
it was just...
so you kind of had an idea what was gonna happen.
Can I ask, did it happen sooner than you expected? Like, did it happen like faster?
A little bit. Yeah, it happened probably a couple of weeks after we decided we were gonna stop using protection. How
long do you usually take after the first? Good. How long after does it? Like...
I didn't hear you cut out a couple times.
What?
How long?
Dude,
how long?
I'm gonna take this opportunity to go pee.
How long after the first does like the girl get pregnant?
Dude, I'm not a scientist. I don't know. It must be a couple of days.
Chat. Sorry, Bill Nye. If you're in the chat, what's the
Yo, Jack just fucking left. He had enough
what is
of
it?
us.
He has wireless. Fuck you, Jack. What you call it? I don't know. After the first good. All right. I don't know. I have no clue.
So we decided basically
Yes.
it wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of when. And so we decided we're just going to stop using protection, have a little bit more fun with it, and if it happens, it happens. We're prepared for it, and we want it anyways. That was the mentality going into
Someone
it,
said
and it happened.
13 minutes. So then I remember you told me when you actually got the news, you were putting in what, chicken nuggets, and you got the phone call.
Oh yes, I was. We hadn't been living together at the time yet. We live together now, but not then. So what ended up happening was, I was just making lunch one fucking day, a random Tuesday.
Just putting in my Tyson chicken nuggets.
I'm putting in my Tyson chicken strips in the oven. I get a call. Okay, I get a call from.
Imagine
Lisa.
this call, Jack.
Phone.
Imagine this call.
I pick up the phone. I go, hey, what's up? She goes, the first thing I fucking hear, the first fucking thing I hear is, oh my god, Tim, you're not gonna believe this. I'm pregnant. I go.
I would have passed out. I would have passed out. I'm sorry. I would have passed out.
So I'm holding the phone in one hand. I'm holding the tray of chicken in the other hand. Okay. My hand, my whole body was trembling. I was I was just shaking.
Because that's when you know your childhood now is behind you. Like now you know you're stepping into adulthood. Like fuck.
Is quite a major step into adulthood. Yes. So I got the call. I did put the chicken in the oven.
Thank God.
Did you have the chicken? Did you have the chicken?
You was cliffhanging me, bro.
Yeah, man. So, and I ended up eating lunch that day. I finished the conversation with her. It was like a, hey, come on over. We'll talk about it in person, not over the phone. So we talked about it.
So the FBI don't hear my info.
Yeah, she took three pregnancy tests, all positive. And so it was official. She went to the doctors not too far after that. Not the same day, but not too long after that. And we talked about it. We freaked out a little bit together. We're like, holy fuck.
I feel like even if you plan for it, Jack, like a certain like level
you think you're ready for it, man?
Yeah.
Even if you think you're ready for it, you'll never be
Because when you're going for the goal, you're thinking, okay, it's never gonna happen. It's gonna be a while, and then when the day comes, you're like, we knew it was gonna happen, but we're still shocked. Like
you could
what?
Be 20, you could be 20, you could be 30, 40, 50, no matter when you have kids, no matter the circumstances, the minute you fucking get that call, you're not ready for it. You can think you're ready for it, but you're not. I was ready, but I wasn't ready. And we talked about it, and we sort of reassured each other, like, yes, we signed up for this, we wanted this, and it's happening. And it was nothing but excitement after we got that out of the way.
How has this is actually good, and this is too personal, so if you don't want to answer a lot of it, don't. But I know a lot of people, I seen a little in the chat, and also from the tweets and stuff from that day you announced it. A lot of people would like to know, because if they got pregnant or had a kid at that age, their parents would have, words. So a lot of people want to know how your parents and Lisa's parents, how that pretty much went through. Don't give, because that's very personal, so don't give a lot of...
You're going to lose your shit. You're going to lose
I
your
already
shit
know, but for the people who do...
Okay, so...
I don't think I do.
I have known about... Well, she got pregnant in, like, what was it, September or something like that. So I had known about this. I've just... Like, I was uploading videos weekly, and y'all just didn't even know that I was having a kid, but I knew.
Crazy.
I knew.
I look back at the biggest zombies podcast ever, because that was in September. I was like, this motherfucker was a daddy before I knew. Fuck.
Potentially. Yeah, I don't remember the exact date she actually called me that. But, I, after several months, it was probably in November, I want to say, I broke the news to my parents. The first person I told was my mom. I brought her to a Chinese restaurant.
Oh, that's nice.
Got her some nice fucking miso soup, whatever the
There
fuck
you
she
go.
was eating.
What is the meal you give your mom to show that you're
Miso
becoming a
soup
dad?
slash-
She had
What's
some
that
fucking
meal?
soup, some fucking soup. I got some.
Get the lady some soup and crackers. I gotta tell her something.
I said, Mom, I got exciting news, and she goes, oh. And what she thought I was talking about was marriage. She thought I was talking about
Marriage.
and she thought I was going to ask her for advice on like how to go about that.
Ooh.
What ended up happening instead, little did she know, I slapped a picture of this fucking ultrasound right in front of her. And she looked at it and she started geeking. She was super fucking excited. She was freaking out. She didn't have any bad reaction because here's the thing. I don't know how well any of you guys know me, Tim Hansen, outside of YouTube. Probably not all too well because I don't show my personal life all too much. But I am a very fucking responsible, independent person. I don't ask for anything. I'm very much on my own. I do live with my dad because I'm still 19. I'm saving up for a house. But I'm very much independent, very much on my own, and responsible and mature. So my parents aren't worried because they know I make, and I'm going to say this before I fucking say it.
You're financially set up. Let's put it that way. You're financially set up.
Financially, more than financially stable. I'm just going to say it like that. I don't
You don't want to make no
pretentious.
more top fives to buy diapers.
I don't want to sound pretentious, but I have for the average 19-year-old, I am fucking way
Tim,
above it.
before I get depressed,
So,
keep
If there
going.
was a financial,
Tim, can I just
concern-
ask, how much money do you have? No, I'm just kidding.
Don't.
No.
If
But-
you watch Nate Shot, every time he has someone on his podcast,
I
he
know.
always asks them how
I
much
saw how
they
Hex
have.
reacted, and Hex was like, listen.
Yeah, Hex was like ready to tell him, yeah.
Yeah, dude. So my mom knows I'm financially stable. She knows I'm responsible. She knows.
How does she feel about YouTube, by the way? Like, how much does she know about? Because
I
I
don't
know
think-
my
I don't
parents,
think
like,
she can say
they try
anything
to
about it.
understand it,
She
but
just,
it's
she's just
hard.
she's
for
out
some.
of touch with it, like most parents
Yeah.
are, but she's
Yeah.
supportive of it.
Yeah.
She's not really sure what she's supportive of because she doesn't understand its full.
That's kind
scale.
of the same for my parents, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, okay, he's making money, he has a job, he's responsible.
what does he
Let him
do?
fucking do it. So
Mhm.
I had she had no reason to doubt me. She had no reason. I explained everything that I'm explaining to you right now. And she was on board. The next person I told were my brothers, my two brothers. Then I told my dad very last because my dad was the one person I actually thought might have some sort of fucking off reaction to it. He was totally cool with it. Shocked, but happy was the reaction I got from everybody in my family.
And I heard your father gave you a little remark like, you don't want to start at my age because your father had pretty much had
My
kids late in his
dad
life.
is old. My dad is 61 years old. He started late because he was in the Navy. He had a reason.
The Navy.
He was in the Navy for a big chunk of his in the middle of his life, and because he joined late, and when he got out, he had kids. I think he was around anywhere between I don't know, fucking mid 30s, early 40s when he had me, and he was joking with me. He's like, Tim, you don't want to wait that long to have kids. I was like, no, I would rather start early if I can. So I obviously took opportunity of that.
And I just
And,
want go on.
I got a pleasant reaction from all of my side of the family. Now, Lisa's side of the family,
I don't know if you wanted to go there, but if you want to go there, go there.
a
No.
little bit of a different story.
There's a fact.
get into that.
There's a fact in this story that I want to bring up after you say it that is still crazy to me, and you know what it is. Go
Yeah.
on, go.
So
I'm scared.
I don't want to delve. I don't want to make Lisa uncomfortable. I don't want to delve too deep into her personal life here publicly. But she recently, not throughout her whole life, but recently, kind of had
topsy-turvy.
not so great relationship with her parents, and that's why she moved out, and that's why she is living with me. Obviously, now that we have a kid, it makes sense anyways, but she moved out initially because she didn't have a great relationship with her parents. She does now, but not then. So what ended up happening was I don't even dude, when I say it, you're gonna your jaw's gonna drop when I say it out loud.
I know.
But do you know where I'm headed with this?
I know
You
we
where
had
I'm
him.
headed with
Oh,
this?
I know, and I'm
very much in the
I'm
dark.
still
Oh,
shocked. I am
okay,
still
so-
shocked. I don't know. I would honestly, if I was in your position, Tim, I don't know how I would have passed out. I would have. I don't know.
Can we stop? Can we get to it? I feel like I'm being held up by a
Jeff-
string.
Okay. Not only had I never met her parents before I knocked her up, I didn't even know what they looked like.
When Tim met her parents, Lisa was already preggers.
When I first met them, I hadn't told them. I wanted to get one meeting in with them before we broke the news to them. This was several months into the pregnancy, first trimester and everything. I met them. I made
That's savage! That's a savage move!
I made eye contact with her father and her mother.
While Thorin's in the belly!
Siblings, while knowing in my mind, oh, she pregnant as fuck. She pregnant as fuck. And man, I gotta tell you, I met them once before I broke the news.
That is a bold move, brother. That is a bold move.
And then the next time I rolled around, she told them, I wasn't there when she broke the news to them, but they had sort of a similar reaction.
I wouldn't want to be there.
No, dude. She was like, do you want to go over my parents and tell? I was like, no. I'm going to stay very far away.
I'm going to go get some McDonald's and you can go tell.
You're going to go over there. You're going to break the news. I think they went to fucking Chili's or something. She broke the news.
Oh
there.
my
I was
gosh.
far away from there, my friend.
That's a great spot, Chili's. I would have done that at Outback. But
Chili's
yeah,
is great.
that's crazy.
They had it was the same sort of reaction. Shocked, but happy. And here's the thing
It's
also,
different though because it's a daughter. It's different because it's a daughter.
Yes.
And I know that for real life reason.
Yeah. My having a son.
My sister, when she told the it was both happy, but also like you're so young, blah blah blah, that type of stuff.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Also, her parents actually sort of knew about me, anyways.
Oh, they watch. Oh, they like zombies
They
content.
actually watch. Yeah, they watch zombies content. I was gonna say.
My name had popped up a few times throughout high school because we were in the same classes. We were in the same shop because I went to a trade school. We both took the same shop, the same like trade, if that makes sense. So my name had popped up several times because she would talk about me being a YouTuber. She would talk about like this and that because we were friends for like 4 years before we started dating. And so they knew of my existence. They hadn't met me or seen me, and vice versa. And so I was already sort of had it in with them, even though I didn't. And they knew, like, she would fucking tell them stories. Oh, Tim,
like you're not just some random dude. Yeah.
Yeah, she would tell them stories. Like I would go into my class and I'd be like, everybody would talk about, you know how it is in high school when you have a YouTube channel. It's usually all they fucking talk about.
Oh,
That's
God.
all I ever. It's always about fucking YouTube and school, man. It's you're YouTube.
Push the subscribe button.
And the question would always come up since it was my job. How much do you?
Oh,
make?
I was just
Blah,
gonna
blah,
say. I
blah.
swear to God, I was gonna say. I was at softball the other day, and I got my friend Matt Pravada. So how much do you like make us something?
That's the first thing
How does
anyone
YouTube-
asks.
Yeah, it's so like, how does YouTube work? How do you make money? It's
I
like
just got
explain,
X.
like ads and.
I just got X by my
yeah.
friend Matt Ferriola. He was like, "So Turbo, let's get into it. How much you make from the merch sale?" I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, let's put it this way. My mom's asking me to pay the fucking cable bill. Let's put it that way. I'm like, I don't give him the number. I don't give him the number.
Explaining YouTube to adults, especially on the older side, is sort of a kick in the balls.
I mean,
It's not
I'm
fun.
usually open with it because honestly, if you know how like CPMs and stuff work, you can usually calculate how much someone is making. It's not like that.
I
difficult.
am so brain dead to all that stuff.
I just tell people video production. I just tell people I'm in video production. It usually doesn't go further than that, but if it does, then I have to.
I say-
I think MC Sports Talk said ad management or something like that.
I say I'm in entertainment. That's it.
Rabbit tells
I'm in
people he's a
entertainment.
graphic designer.
But that's the thing. Like, I have a guy who's donated to me before on stream. Like, and sometimes he'll just donate like $1 or something. His mom saw his bill and it said like live stream, and his mom thought he was like watching some like cam site.
Jack, why don't you start that?
I'd be pretty good at it.
Start
that's why
stroking that
entertainer,
song.
like just entertainer sounds weird. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah.
I don't say I'm an
internet
entertainer. I don't say I'm an entertainer. I say I'm in entertainment. I say I do comedy. I say I do a podcast.
Okay.
That's
I
what
do
I say.
porn.
Okay.
I'm not an entertainer. I'm a cam girl. No. What you call, as we have in the conversation, I feel like I was in the Twilight Zone. DK Dynamite donated $4.99 to me. I'm late, but mad respect for calling out the cheating. Always keep it real. They'll never feel what it's like to truly work for what they have. DK Dynamite, thank you. Wasn't expecting that. Thank you so much for the $4.99. And
DK.
if you want to hear everything we said in the past, in the podcast, scroll and you'll hear exactly everything we fucking did. But DK, my man, thank you. Thanks. Oh, that's just the fucking thing. But yeah, no. So everything now. So you're living with the baby. Thorin's almost a month old already. Almost a month.
A little over 3 weeks.
They
yeah.
grow up so fast.
Crazy.
They do. They fucking do, man. Like when he was born, his eyes, baby's eyes don't like work. They're kind of just like.
Oh, Tim,
so
you're gonna
his
see.
His eyes are a lot more open now. He's sort of just like, he's like exploring his surroundings more. He's more engaging. All right. So I'll tell you this. We had some metrics done. Apparently, his head is a little bit on the big side. He's actually a very tall baby. It's weird. On the
That is
taller
weird.
side.
Every family member. He has such big hands. He's gonna be a basketball player. Watch. He's gonna be a basketball player. Watch.
He's got dark blue eyes at the moment, but baby's eyes colors
They
very
change,
much change.
Oh, really? I actually didn't know that.
Lisa is Hispanic. She has brown eyes. I have blue eyes. So we're gonna see how that works out. And it's gonna be really interesting. Fucking Hazel would be really cool, to be honest. That would be really nice. But right now they're kind of just like grayish.
I
dark
am
blue.
so jealous of the light skinned hazelnut fucking people walking on this earth because they just get pussy thrown at them left and fucking right. You have hazelnut and you're fucking light skin. Holy shit, you're getting papa.
Yeah, dude. And so he is growing up pretty quickly. The sleep has been tough, but otherwise, man, Lisa and I live together with Thorin at my dad's house. Of course, I'm still 19. My plan is to I'm basically going to cut out the middleman. Instead of jumping into an apartment and then getting a house, I'm going to cut out the middleman of getting an apartment. I'm going to save up here while I'm going to stay here for a couple of years. I'll be like 21, 22 when I move out. I'm going to move into what I think will be my final destination.
And that's it.
Home.
Cancel the mortgage, get that out of the way.
As far as education is concerned, I know a lot of people had concern with like my classes and stuff. I had already been taking online classes anyways because it's pretty convenient as a YouTuber to do that. And so that's what I've been doing. That's what I intend on continuing.
Then?
What's that?
What do you say classes then?
I've been taking some general studies courses now because that's just what I have to do. Yeah. I have to do that in order to get to my broadcasting communication thing. So right now I've been taking general studies courses and I'm going to continue doing that online. And so that won't be too different. I'll be doing that in YouTube and that's sort of the plan for now. So my education isn't stopping. My work isn't stopping. That's continuing. It's going to stay the same, if not more, because, I never understood the argument. Hey, Tim, are you going to stop uploading? No, I actually kind of need to upload. I have more of an incentive to upload now because I have a fucking family to provide for, right?
You're right,
so
yeah.
That notion has always just kind of like bewildered me. So that's my plan. Is it a perfect plan to some people? No. But here's one thing I will say. Like that story I was telling you with my dad, how we had kids so late. If I have the opportunity to, if I have the means to do it this early, is it a risk? Yes. But here's the thing. You got to take advantage of that shit, man. If you can. If you can. Do I think 19-year-olds should be having kids if they're not financially or stable or ready? No, of course not. I think I'm the anomaly. I don't think people should be doing this. But I'm in this unique position, man, at my age, where instead of wasting my money on a sports car or this or that, I'm going to invest in a legacy, invest in a future.
That's why I thank God ain't giving me the money right away because I would definitely spend it on a lot of hookers, like a lot of bad stuff.
Cocaine and
a lot
hookers.
of bad stuff. No, Tim, they already think I'm on that now. Fucking, I don't. Yeah, I swear to God, I tell my parents it all the time. Like maybe that's why God's just making me go on this slow and steady rise because I would be buying so much marijuana, so much fucking party stuff. It would be great. It would be.
Yeah.
Everybody has a different way, man. Jack knows. Jack knows. I would honestly, Jack, I'm buying a custom putter. I just started playing 2 weeks ago. My money management is really somewhere. But Tim, that's one of the main things I was wanting to bring up was the fatherhood aspect of because you really never publicly talked a lot about the fatherhood aspect. And I'm very happy.
There's a reason for that too, by the way. To not publicly throw my personal life in
a lot
there.
of
because holy shit, some YouTubers, man, they get a girlfriend, they get a something, and they throw
content.
Here's the thing: I love Merc music. I always watched him growing up.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Man, the minute he got a girlfriend, she was in every fucking video. How
It's
Oh,
weird because
okay.
there's like a line between like it taking over who you are.
Yeah.
You know.
How obnoxious does that get? Seeing like such a sudden change like that.
I was the exact same as you. I used to watch Merc Music every single day, and I still love the guy, but
Yeah.
I don't watch him anymore. It's different, you know.
Yeah, he's still a good person, a great content creator. But here's the thing, man. Your personal life is your personal life, and the minute you throw that into your content, it gets a little obnoxious, and it feels it doesn't fit.
Yeah, no,
And whether
I-
he means
yeah.
to or not, he acts different because he's not just by himself anymore in that kind of
Yeah,
video. Yeah.
Exactly.
Which I 100% get what you're saying, because I have a ton, and Jack knows a ton of stuff that I slowly had to introduce, because you don't know how they're gonna take it. You don't know how the outside looking in is gonna take whatever small thing that you may be insecure of, or whatever, of your real life, personal life. And I remember, for example, I swear to God, I just said it because I say it because I remember when I was just pretty much doing YouTube, and I didn't really put my family in videos, like my mom, dad. I didn't have my family in this video. I was like, I don't want my family to see any comments that trolls may put. I don't want anything. But then at the same time, when I broke out into my own person, who I am now, well, as you know what, if it's entertaining, it's entertaining. My family's fucking crazy. If I want to like mute my dad because he's gonna go crazy, don't mute him. That's why I had him on the 12-hour live stream. Let it be. That's why they're doing the 12-hour live
You
stream.
have to grow to
Jack, you saw the 12-hour
yeah.
live stream. I was in the middle. My father was here. My mom was here, and I was just
But
like,
it takes
guys,
time
can
for you to
say-
get used to that kind of stuff. Yeah.
That's exactly where I am right now in my life, and the channel is to pretty much anything that's entertaining that's in my life. It's going to be on the channel. It's going to be, but the vlogs and everything like that. You know, vlogging my friends at the beginning of the year, starting to get back into vlogs. I didn't know how I was gonna, how the videos would be. I don't know if it'd be entertaining, but at the end of the day, all those environments I would be in, not on YouTube, I want, because it was always fun. My friends would always crack up jokes, and that's another thing too. Like you have to be careful because like I'm actually working on something right now with my man Zachary and his production team up in Connecticut, that hopefully by this time next year, a lot of info about me will be coming out. So we're working on something now. However, I just don't know what you call it. I don't know if I would have like had the balls to like which if I had a baby, like how I would have done that. I don't know. I give you credit to him for all the
You don't want to be that guy that has just one way of doing your content forever, and then my intro to every video now that I have a kid is, "Hey, here's my son." Like, this kid, like
like your
baby,
like your babies and every thumbnail, Thorin playing zombies. Like,
yeah,
all,
it's like I'm happy for you. I don't have a problem with you, but your content's different now. It's
Thorin,
not what
you got placenta on the controller, Thorin.
Yeah, what the fuck, man. And that's the other thing. People would always tell me, Tim, play with Lisa. Okay, fine. I'm going to make one video playing with Lisa. It's going to be a fun video. It's not going to happen again. Because you want to watch it, go the fuck ahead. I'm not doing that. Like,
and some people may be watching it for other reasons, if you know what I mean. So that
I'm not
just don't
totally
do it.
ruling
Just
it
don't
out,
do it.
but
yeah, don't do it.
it's
Yeah,
just
dude,
something I'm not interested in doing.
I had
again.
my sister in one video ever, and I hated all the comments.
Oh,
Just
the people
get.
saying
Yeah,
that my
it's
mom
horrible,
should start.
man.
My people in the 12-hour live stream saying my mom should start an OnlyFans. What the fuck?
People are weird, man. On the internet, you just
And then
can't
people on
control
this
people
chat
that
were
way.
saying, what would happen if your son, like, which is a porn star? And I'm like, I don't want them to see this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are weird.
But
I got a lot of
but yeah,
comments
no,
about Lisa in that video.
like for example, like first of all, I would do so many more things on YouTube, but I next this September I'm turning 20, and I believe what is the rule?
Dang,
about,
I'm the
like,
oldest one
what's
here.
the
That's
ru-
weird.
Tim, what's the rule about smoking and drinking on video on YouTube?
If it's legal where you are, you can.
Okay, with the weed, I don't know New York, Massachusetts.
Because like I said, I'm working on
some.
something like a big project for next year, and I would love the opening scene to just be at like my park I go to, and I have a Pickle Rick bowl. I would just love to have an opening scene, the Pickle Rick bowl, and then the smoke going, and then the smoke be like, transition. I have so many ideas, but I don't want to do that, and then have YouTube fucking.
If it's legal where you are, you can.
I'm in New York, the pansies.
That's why Josh OG, he streams. He lives in Colorado. He smokes like on the stream. Well, I don't know if he still does, but he did. Like it's allowed if it's legal there.
I pulled a sneaky one with the alcohol in that video where I reacted to John's video because technically you have to have
Don't
adult
expose
supervision.
yourself. Yeah.
You have to have adult supervision when you're drinking underage. Here's the thing. I was in my house and my dad was downstairs. So if somebody were to come knocking on my door, hey, Tim, you broke the law. You were drinking underage. I technically do have an alibi. Like I have somebody to vouch for me, my dad,
Well, nothing
who is
happened, so
adult supervision. Nobody's going to... Dude, it's
You
it's
told
like
you
literally
told
nothing
you told
more.
me today Spuddley was gonna sue me for this. Fuck that, Tim. You overthink. I think you overthink too much.
You know what? I just like
he's
to be
just
safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I don't want to.
and if I do get a lawsuit from Spuddley, I'll get my suit ready.
I was just
let's go to
a
court.
little bit scared that maybe he would take it as like defamation or something because there wasn't like 1,000% concrete proof. But I've been saying throughout this entire stream, more than likely, I haven't been saying he did. I've been sort of reinforcing that we're not 100% sure. So there's no reason to.
I'm 90%
draw
sure.
up a lawsuit.
I don't know about you, but I'm 90% sure.
I'm like 99% sure, but there's always that 1%. And
I don't even.
without evidence, it's just
I'm gonna be very honest with you. I
plausible
don't even like talking like that because it makes us look like we don't have a fucking case when not even us.
Oh, we
have a fucking-
do. We have a fucking case. It's just like, it's like
Now we sound like Judge Judy.
they think they know who killed Tupac, and they have every reason to know that Orlando Anderson killed Tupac. He killed Tupac, man, but they just don't have it like officially documented. You know what I mean? Like it's there, it's very obvious, but like officially, Tupac got killed by Orlando Anderson in.
Well, rest in peace,
Las
Tupac.
Vegas.
Rest in peace,
in peace,
Tupac. Rest in
Tupac.
peace, Tupac.
Yeah.
Biggie Smalls, he's my man. But
Absolutely.
I mean, before we go, because you talked about the main two things you want to talk about. So what happened, Jack, with Dr. Disrespect, and what the fuck was that video, and what the fuck?
No one still knows. Well, he did an interview and supposedly he still doesn't know why he got banned. I don't know how much truth there is in that
What do you
statement
mean he doesn't know?
like they haven't given him a reason. Like he was just banned. That's what he says. I would be very surprised, especially because he was literally one of the like top 3 biggest streamers. Someone said this to me the other day. They're like, arguably the top 3 streamers in the world, like top 3 most popular, Ninja, Shroud, and Dr. Disrespect aren't on the platform right now. Like out of all 3 of them, aren't on the platform.
Is Ninja on YouTube now?
No, it's not official. He did
He
one
was on
YouTube
Twitch.
stream and that's
Oh.
it. I think Shroud will go back to Twitch. I don't think Ninja will.
Because,
Ninja has so much bad blood with them now.
Because remember they were putting porn on his fucking channel at the.
Well, it was like people were like, yeah, and he just like had a lot of bad blood with them. But I don't know what's happening with Doc. I have no idea.
And when you would click on Ninja's like homepage on the homepage of Twitch, it would bring to other people's channels. So he'd be like, "Why are you still promoting me for other
you
people?"
couldn't even go to his page anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
like they were mad.
But
Dr. Disrespect
who knows?
is milking the shit out of this. He's enjoying every fucking moment of this. Let's be honest.
I mean, he's getting a lot of recognition, so he has to love it. He has to like it somehow. Any recognition is good
Probably some
recognition.
stupid like it's probably some fucking like contract dispute or some like just
That's
stupid
the
like
thing that's weird too, because he had a contract with Twitch that he signed like 6 months ago for 2 years. That's why it's even more surprising. Like, it doesn't make any
it's weird.
sense.
I think he's being kind of like melodramatic about it. He's all like, it's like, dude, stop milking the shit out of this and just tell us what happened, if you can legally.
It's probably legality. Yeah, that's why that has to be the reason.
Okay,
nothing's
fair
come
enough.
out.
If it's illegal,
Yeah.
Okay.
Jack, the kid who said about like the checkmark thing and he wouldn't trust like any channel with a checkmark after 100,000. He said I owned a multi-channel network known as an MCN. Owning that gave me access to contact YouTube to get verified back in the Google Plus days. Keep my name out of your mouth.
I mean, I can talk about you if I want. That's just like anytime you do have, because you have to have at least 100K to have a check mark. It's really sketch because that means you have an in with YouTube.
An example: Machinima, Maker Studios, etc. The networks that paid YouTubers before YouTubers.
Right. Yeah, no, I know what an MCN is. Yeah, I remember Machinima, dude.
All right.
Oh boy.
So there you go.
What a tragedy.
What you call it, and then after that was Logic is done. Well, Logic is making his last
Rest in
album.
peace, dude.
He's a dad also. A lot of people are dad. You found out Jugg was a dad today. Tim's a daddy. Jack, you have to say anything?
I'm moving.
I know you're moving. I'm fucking. That's crazy.
Very
fucking
swear.
Where are you
Jack.
moving to?
Jack. I'm just.
I'm not moving too far, but
Jack,
I'm moving into
listen
my
to
own
me.
house.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Very nice.
If you don't take advantage of this opportunity. No, because I know, Jack, I'm gonna get a garden. My mom's gonna
Dude, I'm so excited
gonna-
to interior decorate. What?
What was that?
I'm excited.
You're watching too much anime. You.
What does this have to do with
You're becoming
anime?
so. What the fuck is this? I'm
excited.
I never been to a birthday party and done this.
That's because this is the shell of your ego, Turbo. You gotta bust out of it.
Bust it.
What ego bite? I'm just saying, if there's not a trail of psychedelic drugs coming to your fucking front door, there's gonna be a problem. Cause Jack's gonna be, I'm gonna take out the dog every day, I'm gonna clean my bed, I'm gonna make sure the living room's nice and, I'm gonna make sure the nice and tidy, the garbage is gonna go out, I'm gonna wash the dish. No, here's
Being
what I
a
would do.
responsible adult is a very weird concept.
No, I'm not there yet. I am not there yet.
Clearly,
okay? Because
Okay,
here's what my apartment would look like. Garbage not taken out. The dishes maybe. I don't know.
God,
my bed has never been made since I moved here. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just a blanket. Put it over. You're good. Done. My bed has never.
We're very different people.
My bed has never been made in I don't know how long. It's just sheets put on. That sheets stay there for a couple months, and then you put the blanket there, and that stays there for a couple of fucking days, and that's it. And then you keep putting the blanket over, and you're good. That's it. You're done. That's it. And we're having house parties, okay? Tim, I'll be the fun one. Don't worry about Jack. I'll have the house parties. Like Jack's gonna any party Jack's gonna have, guys. I couldn't get alcohol, so we're gonna have to have G Fuel. Maybe we'll have a sugar rush. Who knows? But we'll watch some.
But you can't even buy alcohol legally.
You just go Hansen. What?
You think? But listen, I don't know, but first of all, Jack, I'm happy for you. Fucking congratulations. That's fucking crazy.
I'm excited. I'm scared. But
I'd have a party.
Did I just make your whole persona challenge?
You kind of just killed
Jack,
my whole mood.
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with
Killed
you.
my whole vibe,
Why?
dude.
Because
we should do that.
Because I want you to fuck.
We should get together and just drink a fuck ton of G Fuel and get so energetic that we just all have heart attacks.
Let's drink a bunch of Red Bulls in the bathroom.
That would take a lot of G-Fuel, dude. That would take a lot.
A whole tub per person.
So are you nervous, Jack? You're living on your own.
Well, yeah, because I don't pay rent right now, and I'm about to start paying rent every month and all that. Yeah. So
what's your biggest like?
That's my biggest thing is the financial, but I've literally planned for this because
I was gonna say if you're not mapping out for years to come, then you're
I've mapped out for a decent amount and I'm comfortable financially, but it's still scary because I'm going from paying no rent a month to
there's a bigger chunk now coming out of your pocket.
Yeah. I was gonna move into an apartment, but I was scared of A, the internet, how bad it would be, and B, I'm quite loud when I stream.
You're paying a mortgage.
No, I'm renting.
You can rent. You can rent the house?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like just more expensive than an apartment usually.
Oh fuck! I did not know that.
Yeah, my mom rented a house for like $1,500 a month, like a couple years
ago. Because anytime
I
hear house, I think it's yours. It's just take it. It's yours.
No, that would be a lot more expensive.
That's mortgage. That's mortgage payments.
Right. Yeah.
But
I'm renting it like an apartment.
Mortgage is the same as rent, but that just means you bought. That's yours, right? Just
you have more of a long-term commitment if you're actually like buying a house. Yeah. Because you have to pay a lease and whatnot.
So what? So what's the layout? So you walk in. What's the layout?
It's 3 bed, 1 bath, because I wanted at least 2 bed because I want 1 room just for myself
at least
and
2.
1 room for
at
a bed.
least 2.
It's not huge. It's going under like it's like a flip house, so it was like pretty like beat up, and it's like under construction. It's gonna have like new countertops, new carpet, new flooring. You walk in, it's just like a living room and then bedroom. Yeah, I wanted a house because like I said, I'm really loud, dude, and apartment walls are really thin, dude.
Dude, that in New York. Fucking, I don't even want to begin.
I think the same house in New York would probably cost an upwards of like $3K a month. Yeah.
Oh my god, I think it's right there, $3K a month. Yeah.
Probably.
Oh my fucking god. Gee, but so what? So you aren't comfortable
no state tax.
So you were, cause you're in Texas. There you go, you motherfucker.
No state tax, baby.
So are you comfortable in your home, or you just want to make a next step in your life?
Just step in my life, yeah.
Is it
like I'm 21 now.
Is it something you always wanted to do?
Yeah, eventually. I mean, everyone
Well, of
everyone
course,
wants to
of
move
course,
out
of course.
eventually. Yeah. But yeah, I'm still going back to school in the spring, but I'm taking the fall off to just focus on what I'm
Yeah.
doing. And yeah, it's a big step, but
Sounds
I
good.
I'm mostly, like I said, I'm mostly just worried about, I don't know, I have to take everything and put it over there, just like anything could go wrong, but I'm excited.
Oh, moving? You mean like the moving process?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean I mean,
Dude, I've been in the same room for so long.
If you need to help move, I'm the fucking guy. I moved like 4 times in the past like fucking 5 years. So let's do it. The biggest thing would be is one, making sure you have something to put your PC in that makes sure nothing rattles scattles in your PC. I carried a lot of shit. Like, nope, you're not taking it. I'm carrying it. Nope, you're not taking it to the truck.
I gotta
I'm carrying my
furnish
fucking
that bad
shit.
boy. I don't know where I've been like scouring like, you know, like Facebook marketplaces for like cheap furniture, you know?
Like,
I don't wanna-
let go. Can I come to your house, see what this table looks like?
Dude, yeah, furniture's expensive, man. It's expensive.
IKEA, Jack.
IKEA's pretty good too, yeah.
I'll
check
they're
out
very
IKEA.
good. I got this. I got this
Great.
at IKEA. I got this bad boy at IKEA. Yeah.
Fucking Swedish people.
Swedish meatballs. I never had them. But fucking holy shit. Well, Jack. When are you moving?
The house will be done like a month, so around then. About
Done.
1 month.
Oh,
from
there
now.
people moving out.
Like no, like them fixing it up because it's a flip
Oh,
house.
they're right. Oh, I gotcha.
At least you get like a fresh start with a new
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, exciting.
it's in pretty rough shape though. It needs some help.
In a month, you said? A month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
About
Get all
so
those new utilities.
by the
and shit,
fall.
though.
By the fall, you should be good.
Yeah. No, I was planning for
you
around then,
go.
yeah, like end of August.
Oh, your mom had to help out definitely with real estate. No.
Well, yeah. So they flip houses. My mom.
Oh, so it's your
they-
mom's house.
Well, it's their
Well, it's your
company.
house,
Like
but it's
they
the-
have
yeah,
they
it's
have
from-
like a
it's from your
company
mom's
with
thing.
they have a company with several other realtors where they flip houses. So
Yeah.
I got like a discount on it.
Oh, if my mother didn't give me a fucking discount on a house.
I mean, I still gotta pay like all utilities, dude. I can't. I'm scared for how much my electric bill's gonna be because I have
You're
a
gonna-
lot
you're gonna-
of
It's not as much as you
electronics.
think, man. It's actually like electricity. I thought was way more expensive than
Really?
it actually is.
Really?
Like, I'll give you an example. Like it's cost $30 for an entire year to maintain like my mini fridge in my room. Now I know that sounds maybe like a lot,
I think
but
with the whole bill, it's gonna be like, what?
no, $30 to charge my mini fridge, which is on 24/7, mind you, the entire year. It's just $30.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's not like electricity. I bet it varies depending on where you are, of course. But
Just scan.
Yeah.
Go to your electric box.
I
do some
literally already
scanning
checked
work.
for the internet, like to make sure like they got internet. Like I'm gonna pay like not top dollar because you could get like a gig up and a gig down. It's kind of unnecessary, but yeah, no, I'm excited. It's gonna be an interesting process for sure.
Dude, I fucking wish you all the best. I gotta get you a housewarming gift. Let me know when you're officially, and I gotta get you a
Okay.
housewarming gift.
Okay, I
Um,
expect like a 50-inch 4K TV, but
Oh,
I
dude,
mean, no
I'm gonna
pressure.
I'm gonna buy you a
I'm gonna-
webkins.
I'm gonna
Let's
get you.
go!
Oh, I know what to get. Oh, I know what to get you. I'm gonna get a teddy bear. I'm gonna put a camera in the eyeball, and I'm gonna keep it on.
Like that one iCarly episode. Wait, was that iCarly?
I don't know. Did like fucking Weasel do something?
Zoe
like
101.
that?
That was
I
his
don't know.
Zoe 101, dude.
That was Zoe 101. That fucking was.
Dang.
Jack, this is the podcast, right? You're gonna be in your new house for like the first 2 months of your new house. It's going so good. Then the third month, I'm going back to my mom, and why, Jack? What? Naruto has copyright striked every one of my videos, and now I'm fucked. You're gonna go and
No,
be
like I
like,
said, I've literally like prepped like
worst case scenarios.
like if everything disappeared in general, like tomorrow, I would still be prepped for a good amount of time. So yeah, no, I've prepared for it.
And
Yeah.
and this is not, I don't even want this to happen, but God forbid it does. You had the experience of living on your own. You have like that. You had the trial run. You had the
This is
trial.
true.
You had the trial run of what you could do the next time. But this is gonna be the first time. We know it. You're gonna get this, Jack. I just don't want you to take that. I don't want you to miss the opportunities, man. There's no one gonna be at your house. You can go as long as you want.
No, bro, you gotta
Jack.
understand, we're very different people. I don't know if you've realized that yet. We're pretty
Dude,
different.
You can take a bunch of Adderall and just run around in a onesie
Yes!
and nobody will bother you.
What? Tim, don't encourage his behavior. Just
I'm
don't.
not saying no. I'm not saying pills. Never that. Never. But I'm saying
I don't
like
take Adderall
I'm
either.
saying Jack. You can have a bong in every room of your house. Rip it, and no one can say a shit. No one can say shit.
But I don't want that. Is the thing.
Yeah, me and Jack want
Like I
different.
said,
me
we're
and Jack,
very different.
Yeah, me and Jack want different things. I want to walk down the street and get like seen as like the Hugh Hefner of comedy. Like I want me to be looked at as like, oh, he fucks. They're gonna look at Jack like he wears a bandana and he has a fucking garden in his backyard. I don't want that for you. I want you to be looked at as he fucks.
Again, different people.
Jack's gonna do Jack. And
Pool? You got a pool? Pool?
No pool.
Okay, that's not that bad because I was gonna say pool parties.
It's got a big backyard though, like unnecessarily large. So that's a lot to mow.
You know what I'm gonna do if I have a big yard? I'm gonna definitely put like a chipping range and a putting green in my backyard.
Dude, I had the choice of either this one or the one right next to it because they were both for rent and that's like the same price. The one next to it has a storm shelter in the backyard, like that you just go down into.
Wow.
I was tempted, but it's like right on the side of a main road. It's really loud.
Fucking white. But what was I gonna say? Fucking
Storm shelter white?
No, you had an option of 2 fucking houses back to back to each other.
Well,
And
they're
you-
literally
and-
the exact same layout.
And your mom is like the exact right person to go to for this shit. Like that's fucking crazy. If I want a fucking apartment, my mom would be like, okay, here's the carpet. But I gotta say, I am sweating, so we gotta end this. I am fucking drenched. I am done. My forehead is definitely gonna break out after this
You
fucking
sure,
podcast.
Turbo?
I'm
sure you
done.
want to cut it off here, man? I got another 3 hours in me. Just kidding.
I'll do you.
Tim's like-
is my last name Rogan? First name Joe? It is not. But
Tim's like running off his slight hours of sleep.
inside right now.
insomnia. But
That's
what
tough,
was I
dude.
gonna say? I already knew this though, because when Jack told me, I was like, holy fuck. Jack's coming a big boy. This is gonna be fucking crazy. And I cannot believe we got through this podcast. I told Jack, I said this is gonna be the craziest podcast we've had.
Dude, like I said, I woke up, I rolled over, I saw the message on my phone. The Turbo was like, "Hey, this is the title today." I was like, "Oh God, okay."
Man. Yeah. So so Tim, I'll let you know if I get sued. I'll let you know if Selena and Barnes slips
Very
into my
good, very
emails
good.
and let you know
Yeah.
that.
Check your emails.
Custom Spuddley, if you want to come on the show, please, you feel free. And
I'll still be the
I'll
chaotic
join you
neutral.
if you want.
and
Okay.
Tim will join. And Tim's channel's in the description. You already know where the fuck he is. Don't even joke about that.
Recap.
There you go. Recap. You go.
Sup,
Go, recap.
Otters? The 2 we mentioned.
Yes.
Still trying to get proof on that. I have a son. Jack moving out. Logic retired, or is retiring.
After
Doc's
the next
kinda
one,
back.
yeah.
And happy wedding to the man
Crazy
Justin.
Rabbit,
Crazy
Justin and Heather. Congratulations
Hell yeah.
to you both. Oh, you know he's having some sloppy sex. You know he's having some sloppy
Oh.
sex. You know today he's coming home.
He better. He fucking better, man.
Oh, you know
Like,
he's.
he better get drunk.
You know
tonight or
he's
something.
holding a fucking pistol while he's going. He's gonna be
Dude,
like,
he's got his
Yeah.
car in his hand. Just,
Wait, Lex
Yeah.
just said, "Do I make a video about Spuddley LMAO in chat?"
Lex,
Yes!
do it, Lex.
Fucking
Do
do
it,
it!
Lex.
Do
Alright,
it,
fine.
Lex.
We didn't
Lex,
want
I'll hop in Discord
we
with you.
didn't want to say it during the pod.
God.
He should have joined when we were talking about it,
I'm
motherfucker. We should have talked, but we didn't want to say it. But Lex was one of the people we would always bring it up to, and Lex would be like, "Yeah, I know, but whatever."
This is just a
whatever.
calculated attempt to bring the zombies community back right before BO5 or whatever comes next.
So Lex, do it, cuz do it. Lex, I'll download the stream and send it to you if you want to use some clips of this.
We'll hop in the chat with you, Lex, and we'll just go
That's
through the whole
it.
thing again. The whole
Done.
thing.
Jesus.
Done. So everybody that was in the chat defending Spuddley, now you can talk to Lex and get his okay. So
We know
so
there was 32
I
of
just
them.
want to say Tim, thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Absolutely.
This podcast hit 500 likes. I can't fucking believe that.
yeah.
500 likes, 32 dislikes. So, what's going to happen is now
Not a bad ratio.
there's going to be some there's definitely going to be some more stuff leading after this podcast, we can definitely assume. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. Tim's gonna keep doing his thing.
kinda
and,
over it now.
and they're gonna keep being salty that they got caught of being in this thing, and that's it. At the end of the day, the public needed to hear it more, and we did it. So, that is it. I love you all. Lex, what you got? Anything in the future? Lex, I'm sorry, Tim. Anything in the future you have planned? Any big videos you got in the future?
Well,
starting
the
to
big
pop?
video I just dropped
Yes.
on everybody. Y'all should check that out. 420, 4 hours.
Turbo
20
and I
minutes.
were both in it.
Yes.
Jack was in classified.
Yes,
Turbo was
classified.
in 9, and
Did you beat him, Jack? Did you beat him?
You guys,
We tied. We neither of us died.
Fuck.
There was one point where I was like in a corner, like zombies everywhere. I was like, oh god, Zoran. Tim got a nuke.
When was the last time? Oh no, you played zombies. I was gonna say, when was the last time you played zombies? When you
with
you
you?
with him? Yeah, with my stream.
Yeah, DE when I carried you through DE. Yeah, exactly.
But that's it for the podcast. I'm Turbo. That's Jack the Bus. We are live every single Saturday right here on the channel, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Crazy. I took a week off this week, guys. I'm sorry. After the merch sale, I pretty much said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm taking another week off because the quarantine, I was grinding hard, and then pretty much the quarantine fucked me. I'm beat from that, and then the 12-hour live stream, and the rest of that week we finished the Talum series. So we finished the series. 12-hour live stream happened. The merch sale went unbelievably. We broke records from the first year in the first 10 minutes of the merch sale. So I gotta say thank you so much.
Best comment of the year. Sorry, I'm so sorry to cut you off. I know that was so rude. Look at this fucking. Oh, I think I got deleted. Oh no, it didn't.
The Voyage of
Spuddley
Despair.
is as interesting as Voyage of Despair.
Can I just give a shout out to the guy that talked trash with $5? Thank
you for the money. Thank you for the money.
Appreciate the
Isaac
$5.
Castro, DK, once again, thank you, DK. The Shucking Greenie, Xander, Zwenick, James White, Chavez, Codefall, Clement Seat, Broken Toaster, Robert,
Lexi,
what's
hi.
that name? Tim, and Marcos, Brequan, Robert, thank you guys so much. Thank you. And and that's another thing we forgot to mention. Fucking EDM Rod's back. Another fucking ghost of the community. Zombies fucking alert. EDM Rod, let me tell you something right now. You're gonna get people saying that you're coming back here because now you just want to talk shit. Listen, Edie, listen to me. I have no clue where the fuck you were. I don't know why you're coming back now, but let's you know, I know you don't start stuff, but let's not cause some trouble, okay? Let's EDM Rod, let's not cause some trouble. Let's just take it easy. I don't think a lot of people really care about your teasers and leaks because where the fuck you've been. So I mean, EDM Rod, I love you, but you can understand why some people may be saying like you're coming here out of all reason just to talk, and I can understand that, you know. So EDM Rod, I love you, boy, I love you, but I don't know, where have you been? And you just
Dude, we have drama for you
fast.
now. EDM Rod, dude, we just provided
Fueling
it for
content.
Yeah, no, I have no
so much
fucking clue.
Content. You have like 5 videos to make now. Get to
Yeah,
it.
I think not one Zombies Lord episode came out. I think one came out of Zombies Lord. Not more than one episode. Come on, man. What are we doing
Boring
here?
potato versus the people who don't cheat.
What are we doing? So people, we're gonna go. Love you all. Peace and love. Congratulations to Crazy Rabbit once again for getting married.
Yes.
What you call it? I love you all. Tim Hansen, Jack the Bus in the description down below as well. Like I said, guys, I took a little break this week, but this week coming, we're back at it, back in action. Love you all. I got a lot of things just planned just in general for the future that, you know, you'll hear. Guys, this has been a great podcast. I'm happy we got through it, and we will see you next week. People, love you all. Bye.
Deuces.
Thank you so much for watching the It Is What It Is podcast, you sexy bastards. As you guys know, every single Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the It Is What It Is podcast is live right here, right now on the channel. So, guys, if you did enjoy this podcast, comment what topics you want us to talk about on the next podcast, what guests you guys want us to see on any podcast in the future. Let us know. We'll get in contact with them, or maybe we'll just research them, and if we're intrigued of what they're about, we'll have them on the show. This isn't just a gaming podcast. This is the podcast that we talk about our favorite games, which in my opinion has to be Call of Duty Zombies, just in general, anything to do with zombies, you know, because that's all the games I play. Because, you know, that's all the games my friends play. I don't have a lot of friends. And then they don't have a lot of games they play also, which decreases my options to meet people. I'm single.